Okay.
S is for the S's that have disappeared. H is for Haas, it's changed, my dear. I is for incredible, lots of changes to our edibles. F is freaky 'cause Mandela effects are all the buzz. And T is for time that's running fast. Y is for your memories, hope they last. If it's not a fun day, won't you join me Shifty Sunday? Shifty Sunday for Emmys. Shifty Sunday, if you please.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shifty Sunday. This is your host, Hebro77, and I'm standing alongside Armor Up and Sagittariusly Squeaking. How is everybody tonight?
Did he say you were Sagittariusly squeaking?
I think he did. I got a new squeak toy or something.
Oh no!
Sagittariusly squeak.
Wait, you're not Sagittariusly Squeaking?
No, it's Sagittariusly speaking.
Oh man, what happened? Did I shift or something?
No, it's probably the new avatar. I changed it to Battle Cat,
Oh,
and so I could see how that could throw you off. But I thought with Battle Cat being He-Man's, right hand friend, because he's not a man, but he's a cat, and I don't know. I just thought I would, come out with something different. How you like it?
hey man, I tell you what, Battle Cat's looking pretty cool there with the shades on, man. That must mean the show is so bright.
Well, yeah, it's just because Battle Cat's so incredibly awesome. He has to wear shades,
Right. Yeah. So you know what though? He's not quite Battle Cat, is he though? I mean, he doesn't have the mask on.
No, this is like Diva.
Oh, Diva
Battle Cat.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'd like to say I think it's going to be a terrific show. Armor, how are you doing, man?
Good. We'll hope my internet holds out. It's been pretty flaky.
And I wanted to apologize to everyone. I had something set up on YouTube, but it went away. So for everyone who's going to be coming in here late, then that's cool, man. Come in here as late as you want because we were late. It was my fault. So just hopefully we'll get some more watching here and we'll have a great show. And also before we begin tonight's show, I'd like to mention Raven, which Armor, you usually beat me to that punch. But tonight I'm trying to stay on the ball. Raven's not here tonight. I really don't know quite the reason why, but we hope that she's doing all right and all is well. And we'll keep her in her prayers because I know she's been ill here the last couple of weeks. Well, probably longer than that, I guess, right? Oh no. Deadly silence.
I think I'm back. I was gone again.
Oh no. Oh man. See our show.
I want to mention Raven, and that was it. I didn't hear nothing.
Oh yeah. I mentioned her. I said we'll keep her in our prayers because you know what? I know she's been having problems here lately. Not been as healthy as can be. And I'd also like to say Preliminal joined the chat. Jenny Purty joined the chat. Hi guys, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight for Shifty Sunday. Armor, are you still there? Or are we gonna have to check on you like every 5 minutes?
I think I'm still here. Oiler Greg in the house also.
All right, cool, man. I'm glad you're still here. Listen, if we lose you, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, just tell us right away after you fall off, so we'll know that you're not here anymore.
Right.
All right.
So, yeah, we should have a good show tonight, guys. I want to bring up I want to wait till more people get in here, but I wanted to bring up a delicate subject. Um,
A delicate subject? We don't talk about delicate subjects on Shifty Sunday.
We talk about delicacies, not delicate subject.
oh yeah, that's right. Oh, speaking of delicacies, man, I'll tell you what. I don't know if this is a delicacy or not, but have you guys ever had scallops?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I recommended scallops to you not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
So
That
did you try some?
No, but you know you got to cook those just right, or they get rubbery, is what I heard.
Okay, well I thought maybe you actually tried some since you brought it up.
No, but I watch a lot of Chef Ramsay, and I noticed that Chef Ramsay on his show they cook them a lot. So that's what
So
got.
it's almost as if you tried them. Then
Oh,
you witnessed so many other people preparing them. It's almost as if you've had them yourself.
and I got to tell you something, man. They must be hard to cook because those guys are supposed to be like professional chefs. They're always messing them up on the show.
Right. Well, you're always your own worst critic, unless it's Chef Ramsay, of course.
Right. Yeah, he'll let you know if they're not cooked right. He'll smash the frying pan on them, or he'll slam his hand on something, say this is raw, and then he'll smash it. So anyway, what was I going to talk about? I forgot.
Not really sure. A delicate subject.
Yeah, we're going to cover. I want to cover this real quick. I want to talk about it. Since we have 5 people in here, I feel like it's appropriate to go ahead and bring it up, and more people will come in as we're talking about it. As you're all probably aware of, even if you're not basketball fans or fans of, even if you don't watch TV or anything like that, Kobe Bryant and several other people were killed in the helicopter crash. I'm not quite sure what day that was, but there's a lot of weird. Well, before I get into that, I just wanted to say, I'm going to say my prayers for his family and the other people that were killed. I don't know exactly all the details just yet, but we'll get more as they come in. But there is a couple weird insinuating circumstances surrounding that, from what I can understand.
Yeah, I came across a couple strange things about it on the interweb.
Yeah, it is definitely one of those things where, I don't know. It just seems like, whenever something like that happens to somebody like that, you can't help but have suspicions arise.
Well, besides the usual sort of like foul play that kind of surrounds those kind of accidents. I say accidents. I don't know what exactly happened, but Armor has some interesting. If we could play it without getting the show brought down, Armor, have you still got that video?
Yeah, while he looks that up, I mean, what little bit I saw, it looks like it was a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
And it was him and his daughter and another couple and their daughter. Total of 5 people in the helicopter, and they were on their way to some type of basketball event for his daughter, some type of game or something she was going to participate in basketball wise. And apparently it wasn't uncommon for him to travel by helicopter. Back when he was on the Lakers, he used to own a helicopter and he used to use it to travel to practice a lot. So he's kind of like known for being a celebrity who travels by frequently travels by helicopter.
Yeah, my wife sent me the news. She's like, I guess you've heard about Kobe Bryant. I'm like, huh? What did he do this? First thing that came to my mind was, yeah, what did he do this time? That's just an automatic thing where you go, oh, well, what did he do this time? And then when I found out that it was a horrific crash, a fatal crash, and I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry for thinking that, But it does seem like a lot of these events occur when celebrities choose to either fly themselves in their own private planes or private helicopters, more or less than not, then they would be safer, like, say, taking commercial flights. But I can certainly understand why a celebrity or an athlete wouldn't want to take a commercial flight. I mean, when you consider the fact that a private flight, they get more privacy. They're able to sleep more. I mean, unless they're flying the plane themselves. I'm saying, like, they're not hounded by the press. They're not hounded by other passengers in first class, which is where they would be seated. But it does seem to me that commercial flights are a lot safer. And we already know of at least two airplane crashes that Harrison Ford has been in himself, flying his own private plane. So it does seem to happen to a lot of private plane celebrity flyers, like Harrison Ford and John Denver, and there's some others I can't even think of them right now off my head, but I'm sure there's quite a bit more of them than there is from commercial flights. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and it seems like they would be more susceptible to these anomalies people keep photographing in the air too. I mean, it seems like a lot of people nowadays are actually taking their cell phone and pointing it at the sky and catching all this strange footage of, I don't even want to say they're UFOs, they're just strange anomalies, things, orbs and things in the sky. And I mean, with all this strange stuff going on with the skies, I don't know that how comfortable I would feel getting in a private jet and taking off in the middle of the night over Utah or some type of zone where a lot of activity had been previously recorded. I don't know. Out west, I think the helicopter crash happened in California. It just seems like that's where a lot of these anomalies are occurring. I don't know. It has definitely got me. It's definitely something that can make you kind of wonder just a little bit,
Well, what's really strange, and I'll get into it here in a minute, is that Armor actually brought to my attention. Armor, are you here, man? I mean, did you cut out?
I think I'm here. I got those ready to show.
All right, cool. Yeah, there's some strange stuff that you pointed out to me, that there was actually a prediction that this was going to happen. And then there's a cartoon predicting this. Now, before we show the cartoon, I do want to point out that we are doing this strictly for educational purposes, and it falls under the Fair Use Act. And I do want to point out that we're not condoning like satire of cartoons that depict either celebrities or just people in general, and we're showing this with all sensitivity in mind to the families and people involved. I just wanted to point that out before we show it. Oh, that's not the clip, is it?
Yeah, the first one is this tweet, supposedly from, if you look at the date, November 13th, 2012. I guess this is a tweet. I don't know what tweet is, but it says retweet, so I'm guessing it's a tweet.
One thing I found odd about this is, but you pointed out later that other countries put their dates kind of backwards like that. But I noticed it's 13, 11, 12. And if you read those, if you mix those up a little bit, you get 11, 12, 13. like in a row, but that's probably stretching it. But it's weird. It says 13, 11, 12. I don't know if that's a significant number or anything, but like you said, they do say them backwards. I'll let you go on. Sorry. Any thoughts?
You want the clip now? Am I still here?
Oh yeah, you're still here, man.
All right, let me find the clip. This
Whoa.
is real.
Armor,
Yeah,
look
let
at
me know.
this. Look what Dark Wolf said. Oh, whoops. Oh no, that's it. That's it right there. Look at that.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir. Oh wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Wait. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Back it up. Here we go.
Just pass me the oh shit! It's Kobe Bryant. Help me. Just pass me the trophies and we'll pull you out. Just pass me the oh shit! It's Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy.
That one's dated. He took a screenshot of this December 28th.
December 28th, 2017, this one was. So this is just some strange stuff that we wanted to point out involving the crash. Jenny Purty, by the way, says, "Okie dokie, guys, I got a bathtub calling me, so get in there and soak it up, and don't stay in too long. You turn into a prune." And Euler Greg says good night. I guess to Jenny. I don't know. I don't know if he's leaving or not.
I think I'm back.
I can hear you. Saji, how about you?
I'm still here.
Saji, what are your thoughts on these helicopter crashes by celebrities?
I really don't know a lot about it, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm just going off of my own discernment on what little bit I do know. It just seems like they would be more prone. Dark Wolf shared that he posted something yesterday about having something on Hillary. That's really an odd little detail. If that's true, it'd be worth looking up and verifying what exactly he posted and when he posted it.
This is kind of almost in my head. I'm having flashbacks of Isaiah Cappy with his evidence of Tom Hanks just before he died. A lot of stuff, but of course that one's more serious. I think it could be. I don't know. Maybe Hillary could be, and I'm not saying that she is. Don't misquote me on this. I don't want to get in trouble for saying this, but maybe she could be hiding some kind of sex slave type thing deal that she know. I'm not saying that she's running one, but that she may know about it and may have information and is keeping it under lock and key. I know that a lot of our government is doing that. They're not coming out about it. They're keeping it lock and key. They're hiding it. They're hiding behind closed doors. So who knows?
Well, even more relevant than that is just, I mean, the list of people who have died under mysterious circumstances shortly after having some type of dirt on the Clintons. Just generally speaking, be it either a lawsuit or some type of claiming to have some type of information that'll expose them, and then meeting an untimely death.
Yeah,
that list of people is ridiculously long compared to anybody else that you would compare it against.
what's his name? I'll go ahead, Armor. I'm sorry.
You telling me you guys don't know that? I forget her name, but she got busted for trying to smuggle children, supposedly to a foster home in America. She was in another country, got busted because the parents didn't want to give their children away. So luckily they caught her, threw her in jail. Hillary goes over, bails her out because Hillary's the one that wanted the children, obviously. And now that lady's head of CSA, Children's Services.
That doesn't surprise me, not even a little bit.
And
What
you
is,
wonder,
do you know the lady's name?
You wonder if she's connected to trafficking? Come on, God. I can't remember her name, but it ain't hard to figure out. It was years back, but yeah. She got her out of jail in another country just because she's Hillary, brings her back to the U.S. and puts her in charge of children. Yeah, nothing wrong with that picture.
Community tab.
Those kids didn't get taken. At least they got to stay home.
I can't really pull anything up right now. Do you see Dark Wolf Den's comment there, Armor?
I don't know nothing about community tabs. That must be a Facebook thing or something. I don't know. But believe me, my computer's not doing well, so I don't want to open any more than I have to.
Okay. No, I have problems right now because I'm downloading a video while we're doing this. I started it yesterday, about I don't know, 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and now it's been running from Saturday. Well, no, Friday from 3 or 4 in the afternoon through Saturday, and now all night tonight, and it probably won't be done until about 1 in the morning. So I'm actually afraid to open up any more tabs. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, let me go to YouTube. I guess I could do that. And hold on, guys. You guys talk amongst yourselves. This is definitely weird. If this is all adding up. So, if I'm not mistaken, didn't that sex trafficker guy have secret information on Hillary as well, and he was hung in prison, or quote unquote, he hung himself just before he could spill his guts on the whole Hillary connection? Now, understandably, people wanted him dead for what he was doing, but I'm saying, like, it just seems awfully strange to me. All these different connections seem to add up one right after the other. And I think even you said it, Saji, that it seems like they, that the whole thing seems like all one connected circle. You know what I'm saying? It just feels all weird to me that these celebrities and people who are involved are dying one right after the other. But I didn't know that, Dark Wolf, and I'll check into it right now. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Armor, if you come in, let Saji know in private chat if you go out and have to come back in, and he'll tell me. All right.
All right, yeah, my connection's not well at all. So
Yeah, you're talking about Epstein, and yeah, I mean, he definitely would be a person you would add to that list. I think he was the first person in the history of that particular prison to ever. He's the first person to ever die, be a high-profile prisoner to ever die in custody. In all the years that particular jail has been there, and it's right there in the center of New York. It's where all the historical cases over time have presided. And, for him to be the very first high profile, just especially then if you add on to that the fact that he just recently came off of suicide watch, and then they add on to that they accidentally that the guards were conveniently off or napping or off duty or weren't watching. Then they add on to that conveniently the fact that they accidentally deleted all the video footage, not for only the camera for his cell, but for the hallway camera that would show the people coming in and out of his cell. Both camera footages were accidentally deleted. I mean, that's just way too many coincidences for it to be coincidences. It's almost like they're just rubbing it in your face.
Yeah, not to mention that Comey's daughter is one of the main lawyers in the case.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how all this transpires because with it all just, I mean, this all is just happening today. So imagine what we'll know 2 or 3 days from now.
Well, what happened today, I must have been gone with.
No, I mean, as far as Kobe, the crash, this crash happened today.
Oh, I thought you meant something with Epstein. Hey, Raven in the house. Awesome. Get in here, girl. She got up and running. Yeah, my internet's been in and out all night, so I know the feeling. Good to hear it was just internet stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad Raven's coming in. I'm gonna see if I can swing out and see what chat's looking like.
Oh, well, hey, listen, Dark Wolf Den, get with you later. I can't really pull it up. I got over 400 subs, and not subs, people that I'm sub to. I wish I had over 400 subs. That'd be awesome. But no, I got over 400 people that I'm sub to, and I was trying to scroll down it, and I couldn't find you, buddy. So maybe later on in the show, if one of you guys, maybe one of you guys that has better computer than I do can pull it up. I know you're all. Are you sub to him, Sag?
Lauren Selsby is the name of the woman I was trying to think of that Hillary bailed out. That's her name.
Okay, Lauren.
Get out. Lauren.
Dark Wolf Den, Hebrew, I believe so.
Okay. I know you haven't really got you probably don't have as many that you're sub to.
I can just search him and he should come up.
Okay, please do that. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, I hope Raven's able to come on in here and she'll pick up the show a little bit. I know it started off kind of gloomy, but hey, when you got something to talk about that's topical, you're going to talk about it. So I'm just saying. But other than that, we seems like we get down one rabbit hole and we follow that, and then next thing you know, you're jumping down another rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole then leads to another rabbit hole. It just seems like that's how it all works out. I think there's a lot of hidden truths there, and I think that it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but sooner or later, all of the stuff that's going on in the dark is going to be brought to the light. And I think we're gonna find out a lot more than what we know,
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Raven, good to see you, sister.
Good to see y'all. Sorry about this. I've been trying since about 5 o'clock today to get my internet back up and running.
Heck, I've dropped out of the show 3 or 4 times already. So, yeah, I know. My internet's crazy.
Well, don't be surprised if I disappear. So what's the topic, guys?
Oh, not much. We were talking about the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash incident, and
So I put a link to his channel in the chat because I found it's in the community tab where he shares the tweet, but I couldn't do a share on the community tab, so I just picked one of his videos.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and copy that and send it to the. I just got dinged for some reason. All right. Hold on, guys. Let me put it in the chat. And this will be also a good way for people who want to go check out his channel. Go to check out
Nope.
Dark Wolf's.
You know, you can just click his name in the chat and go right to his channel. Right?
Oh, whoops. Oh man, yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Armor. I think I'm having a huge brain fart for some reason. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. I know now. Oh boy. Wait, what did I do there? Oh boy. Yeah. Wait. No, you can't do it in here, can you? Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. I'm sorry. No, I can't really. Can't do it.
What are you trying to do?
Go to his channel, A Dark Wolf Den. He's got something on his community tab he wants to share with us.
Just click the three dots by his name, and then where it says go to channel, make sure you right click it and open in a new tab, or it'll kick you out of StreamYard.
Oh,
Right.
well, all I'm getting is put user in timeout and block user when I hit those three dots. So I don't know.
Well, you should get a lot more than that. I got go to channel, report, remove, put in timeout, hide user.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to go there,
Yeah, you
but
get that for any name.
I'm not. I right click it. Nope. It's not working for me. Maybe I need to go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube.
huh.
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna put the link.
Let's see here. YouTube. Let me go to YouTube. Oh, I better.
Hold on, I'm gonna put the link.
There we go. Michelle's opinions coming up here. Hold on. Whoops. I mean, awake and activate. All right. Now, from here, I should be able to do it. Go to channel. There we go. Okay. Community. Clicking on community.
I just put the link in the chat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. I have information that will lead to the rest of Hillary Clinton. Whoa. There it is. It's all.
We lost Armor.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me. Yeah, if you go to his community tab, I'm going to click on it and see if I can. Let me put this. Oh, I heard him. He's back in. Hold on. Hold on. Unnamed. I'll save it as unnamed. And I'll go here and let Armor back in. Oh, wrong thing. I got to get back to the Shifty Sunday. There we go. And I'll put Armor back in. Sorry about that, Armor. I don't think I. What does this button do? Oh, wait. No. Well, basically, what it is he shows. He's showing today. He shows a tweet. I think it's a tweet. It might be a tweet. And it shows Kobe Bryant. And it's saying it's coming from his Twitter.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Imagine that. Wow.
And then today.
Yeah.
Today his helicopter crashes.
What's the tweet say?
The tweet basically says that he has some information on Hillary Clinton.
It says, I have information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Can't you screen share it, Hebrew?
No, because I don't. Well, yeah, I guess I could. Hold on a second. I saved the image. Let me. Let's see here. Let's see. My computer's not. Well, it's not 100% because I'm loading a video. I do apologize for that, guys. Let's see here. Jesus, Hebrew. Batman. Oh, that's not it. Let's see here. No name. Aha. Oh wait, no. Oh man. Whoa, what was that? That scared me.
Don't ask me.
I can't find it. Dang it.
Well, as long
Greg.
as you find it before Hillary Clinton shows up at your house, you'll be fine.
I don't think they would send her. It'd be one of her cronies.
Oiler Greg, they'll probably just say that it's a deep fake. That he never sent that it never showed up on his Twitter. And if it did, someone faked it.
Quick access.
As if that's any less suspicious than him actually doing it himself. Okay. Well, in that case, there's nothing suspicious about someone hacking his account and tweeting he has information on Hillary Clinton the day before he mysteriously dies in a helicopter crash. Well, that's
Okay,
nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Let's see here. Speaking of nothing to see here, there's everything to see here. Here we go. Here's the image, guys. For those of you that want to know. There you go. Do you see that? I can blow it up. There you go.
What is that noise?
Yeah, what?
That's my freezer making ice.
Oh, okay. It sounded like someone was knocking at your door there to take you away.
Well, I mean, there is a black SUV parked out front all of a sudden.
Oh boy. Should I be locking my door?
I told him, I'm like, hey, we hid all the evidence in Dark Wolf's den.
Yeah.
Oiler Greg says, werewolves.
Yeah. They're coming after you, Sag. You better change your name to Sagittariusly Squeaking like we were going to. Yeah.
Or hibernating and sleeping, one or the other.
Right, Sagittariusly Sleeping. So what do you guys think about?
Is Armor back yet?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked. Oh my gosh. He's used to sitting backstage though. I don't see him. But what does everyone think about this? Since I've got it on screen now.
Well, the other interesting with that morsel there, the quote unquote information that he has, was he the only one in possession of it? Can the information still come out? If so, who has it? Who could potentially leak it? I mean, it must be something worth having if it cost him his life, right?
Well, there's a bunch of people probably have it. It's just all celebrities. Probably not just celebrities, but I'm saying like.
I mean, you would have to assume he has a legal staff. One of his attorneys might be in possession of it, right?
Yeah, we'll find out. Maybe they were one of the ones that died on the helicopter crash. There was supposedly 9 people involved.
Well, there was 5 in the helicopter, and the other 3 were There was another daughter that had a basketball thing going on, and their parents. So it was a couple and their daughter. So it was 2 children altogether and 3 adults, including Kobe.
And a coach. There was a coach there too.
Oh yeah, and the coach. Yeah. So maybe it was a coach and another father and another player. I'm not sure. I just know that the other people involved, they were all going to this game.
Well, we've got Patrick Roberts is on in the room right now. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, brother? I haven't seen Patrick in a long time. You know it?
Good to see you, Patrick.
Yeah, welcome, Patrick.
And we got Jennifer Lambert in there. Hello, Jenny. Nice to see you. So we got 2 Jennies in here. That's awesome. I do hope Armor comes back soon.
Hi, Michael Fontaine.
Wait, Michael Fontaine's in here?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad it's Michael Fontaine.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Michael Fontaine. I didn't realize that Michael Fontaine might be showing up here tonight.
Okay, so has anyone gone to Kobe's oh no. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say
My thing was spinning.
It up. I think he's dunking some Oreos right now or something. I don't know.
No, I'm here.
Has anybody...
I'm just staying on mute when I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Battle Cat really shouldn't talk while he's wearing the sunglasses. Just saying.
Has anybody gone to Kobe Bryant's Twitter account and actually checked to see if that is still on there?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask the audience. Maybe Michael Fontaine might have gone to Kobe Bryant's account. Who knows?
That's funny. No, but I guess I could go check it real quick. I'll be the one who. I mean, I already got the SUV parked out front anyway. I might as well be the guy who goes.
Guys, you're freaking me out, man. You really have an SUV parked outside your door?
Well, he's not in the driveway, but he's partially blocking it.
Oh wow. Dark Wolf's Den said, I tried to look. It looks like it's been cleaned completely empty. Whoa.
Well, that's typical behavior though.
What do you mean it's typical behavior?
The family would want that. They wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I
don't know. Usually they'll leave people's stuff up for a while so that people can drop in and say hi and sorry and stuff like that.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking.
You there?
I'm here.
Oh, I can hear you, man. I am. Don't be surprised if this.
I don't see anything new. The most recent tweet that's still active on his account is continuing to move the game forward at King James. Much respect, my brother. And that was on the 20th. And I think it's King James is another player, LeBron James.
Wait a minute. Okay.
That was 23 hours ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the only thing showing up as a recent tweet from him right now.
Well, I got to tell you guys, I'm getting kind of worried about Armor right now. He's been having internet problems, what he told me. And it's kind of a shame because he's the one with the phone lines that was getting ready we were going to open the phone lines. We were going to have possibly Michael Fontaine calling in, or you never know.
Yeah, anything's possible on Shifty Sunday.
Yeah, it's very shifty. Speaking of things, I guess while we're waiting for Arma to come in, Raven, have you got? How have you been here lately?
Yeah, how you doing, Raven? Talk to us, Raven.
Caw, caw. um, sorry, had to do it.
Right.
I guess I'm doing okay. Still in some pain. All the stuff came back fine
Hmm.
from the tests that they did. So I still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, as I was telling the guys backstage, your gutty works may still be messed up, but I guess they're not, huh? They're doing okay.
My what?
Your I call them gutty works, the inside the guts.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there was like a little bit of like an acid burn that they've got me taking medication to try to heal. But he said that wouldn't be causing the kind of pain that I'm having. So I don't know.
Well, your test came back nothing though. Nothing. Your test came back inconclusive, or that you. Well, you said something about having tests come back.
Yeah, they had done biopsies from my stomach to make sure that I didn't have any cancer, and there's no cancer.
Well, that's good news, right?
Yeah, that's excellent news.
Yeah.
I saw you in chat the other day on Awaken Activate's channel when she was interviewing Truth Set You Free.
Yes, and believe it or not, when I lost her channel, I have not been able to get back online since until tonight.
Huh. Wow, that was a really great broadcast. It got me excited about the Taco Tuesday coming up with the ladies night Taco Tuesday. It seems like when you women get together, you can come up with some pretty clever ideas.
Yeah. I missed like the last 20 minutes of her show though because my internet went down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you were there for the most of it, but it looks like it's going to be an interesting show, nevertheless.
That's right. We're gonna have ladies' night on Taco Tuesday, but I got to tell everybody out there in the listening audience that Taco Tuesday will not be on my channel. I've already talked to Michelle about this, but I don't know. I actually need to check my messages, but let's see what she has to say before I actually put this announcement out there. Let's see here. What is Connie Joe Wood doing? Oh, hold on. My phone just went blank. Did you just hate it when that happens?
Did you say your phone or your mind?
Well, both those things happen. You know that. Oh, cool. Sorry, guys.
Well, it looks like the light turned back on, whatever it was.
Connie Joe Wood says she just bought a Shifty Sunday coffee mug.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's awesome.
Yeah. I was going to tell her make sure she uses a coaster because those Shifty Sunday coffee mugs,
guys,
they're known to shift on you if you don't put a coaster under them.
Guys, I was mistaken. I'm sorry. I got to take that back. We're not as popular as we think. She bought a Shift Happens coffee mug, which is Dan's. That's his thing.
Well, you don't need a coaster for that coffee mug. It doesn't shift nearly as much as the Shifty Sunday ones do. So you should be fine with no coaster, Connie Joe.
Yeah, no, man. I got really excited there. You notice? I got excited. I'm like, oh, I finally sold something. But no, that was Dan's. So I do apologize to everyone in the audience who thought that was a Shifty Sunday coffee mug. She bought a Shift Happens coffee mug, which I do encourage everyone to please go over there and
yeah,
check
good for Dan. I mean, it's still a great thing that that he sold one.
Sure, I'm
As a
happy
matter of fact,
because. Go ahead, man.
go ahead. No, I'll wait till you start talking, and then I'll start talking again.
Oh, over me? Okay.
Yeah.
No, man, I got to tell you, as everybody has probably heard by now, Dan is having some financial problems with his medical bills and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I need a little bit help. So, you guys go over to his, I believe it's called Scare Performance at teesprings.com. Go over there and buy a coffee mug, buy a t-shirt, buy a sweatshirt. You know, buy some merch from Dan, and let's help him out in his time of need. That's all I really had to say about that, you know.
Right. And he still has a GoFundMe page. I'm sure we could probably muster up the link. I'll look it up right now while you're talking.
I tell you what, brother, you ain't even got to do that because I'm way ahead of you on that one.
Oh, okay.
Check this out. I got it my banners. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. I know I got it in here somewhere.
So you were bluffing the whole time. I could have been started. I might even still be able to beat you if I go now.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and do that because I'm not on it tonight, guys. My brain is somewhere else and I don't know if I'll ever find it.
Okay, guys, I've been doing some research on this thing that Dark Wolf posted.
Mm-hmm.
And for one thing, the picture that they're showing of him
Mm-hmm.
on his account, there is a picture of a young kid. Maybe him when he was younger. And his account shows as at Kobe Bryant. And then where it says on Dark Wolf's thing, it says at Real Kobe. If you put at Real Kobe into Twitter, you come to another account that has nothing there.
Wow.
And it does not, it's got a picture of him, you know, getting ready to do a slam dunk. There's no sign beside his name saying that is a real account. It says joined April 2009, 0 following, 39 followers.
Oh.
And then there's nothing.
So it's all coming to light now.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a real account, if that is a deep fake. I just don't know.
Well, we've got Armor back in here, hopefully. And Armor, if you could, now would be an appropriate time to do a shout out if you have it in you to do one.
I think so. We'll see what happens. We got Go-Kart Bob in the house, Dark Wolf's Den, Dead GPK, Bearded Rhino with a wrench, Patrick Roberts, Our New Timeline, Euler Greg, Jennifer Lambert, Michael Fontaine. Scrolling up. Let me see. Raven Hawk, of course, she's on the panel with us. I don't see anybody else. Jenny Perty was here, but I think she took off. Preliminal.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Well, that's not a good sound. When you hear that click, it means he's gone away.
Yeah, that means I muted my mic.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you'd gone away. So is that it?
That's it.
All right, cool, man. Hey, listen, guys. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and run the what grinds my gear spot. Um, while I'm doing that, you guys can if anyone wants to research further the Kobe Bryant situation, that definitely sounds like it. It could be a deep fake or it could be a misdirection. Maybe they don't want someone's like opened up a fake account for him saying, "Hey, check this out," and then it could be a bait and switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, wait, what did I miss? Are they saying he's not dead or what?
No. Dark Wolf had posted a thing on his community tab, and it
Yeah,
shows a
that's what I
Twitter.
lost. I lost it when you guys were starting to talk about a tweet, and I said, "Well, what's the tweet say?" And then I was gone. I didn't hear nothing after that.
Let me.
Yeah, the tweet says it's from supposedly from Kobe Bryant, and it says, "I have information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton." It's at 9:15 p.m. on the 25th of January, which would have been last night, and it says Twitter for Android. However, when you go to Kobe Bryant's page, it's a different picture, and it doesn't say real Kobe. It says at Kobe Bryant. And then when you go to at real Kobe and look at it, it shows a different picture. There's no mark beside his name showing that this is a real account. It says that it was joined on April 2009. They're not following anyone. They've got 39 followers, and there's no tweets, no tweet replies, no media, no likes, nothing under the name.
Strange.
Yeah. So I don't know if that is real, if it's a
So
deep fake.
the tweet is showing on the screen. Well, okay. The tweet is showing again on the screen. Says Kobe Bryant with a check mark at real Kobe.
Right.
But you're saying that tweet is a retweet from, well, no, wait.
No.
So what are you saying about that true tweet?
Okay, when you go to at real Kobe, it just says Kobe Bryant. There's no check mark beside it. The picture is different, and there are no tweets underneath it. None.
Okay.
The only thing that is there is it just, like I said, like I read, it says that they're not following anyone, and there's only 39 followers. They joined April 2009.
All right. See, I don't know much about the tweet and the Twitter and the stuff, but
okay. Yeah.
Patty in the house. Give CJ a shout out. She popped in.
Well, hi, CJ. We were just talking about you a while ago, saying at first I was thinking that you bought a Shifty Sunday coffee mug, but in fact, you have bought a Scarab Performance coffee mug, which says Shift Happens. So I got excited there for a second, but that's okay. We're glad you're supporting one of the channels. That's awesome, especially Dan's right now. He really needs all the help he can get. So,
Hi, Lorraine.
Lorraine just popped in.
and of course, CJ does say it wouldn't surprise me if the Clintons didn't shoot him. Well, yeah, I think there that's a good possibility. Yeah, I have Shifty Sunday mugs, shirts, all kinds of things.
Here, let's create a new conspiracy then.
Okay.
You're live. Let's go live and create us a conspiracy. So if that's a fake Kobe account, did somebody post that to get him bumped off?
Ooh, that's yeah. I never really thought of it that way before. That's a good possibility, Armor. Because we were just talking about the deep fake, and if the other one the Raven talks about seems like it's not the real Kobe Bryant account if there's no followers or anything like that. Let's get Sagittariusly speaking opinion on that. Sag, did you hear any of that?
No, I just got back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What I miss?
Armor had a pretty good theory on. Go ahead, Arm.
I just created a new conspiracy theory since Ravens sort of discovered that Kobe Bryant account might be a fake Kobe Bryant account. Maybe whoever posted it did it because they knew Kobe would get bumped off if he said something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if it really just depends on how fake the fake is. If it's a real, if it ever was a real account and it was really tweeted 24 hours before it happened, that is suspicious to say the least. If it's just a Photoshop anomaly created after his death, that's something totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, by the way. You just see what I put in there? CJ says that she went. I didn't realize she was auditioning for things. I must have been lost word somewhere.
She said about going to audition, so that's awesome.
Yeah. So there you go.
If that tweet is real, then it's going to get talked about one way or the other. If it's just something somebody made up and is trolling with to create propaganda, then that'll be exposed in no time as well. We will find out.
Titanic the musical, awesome.
Oh yes.
Cool. What parts are you auditioning for? She said she had 2 parts, maybe. Not that I would know any of the characters anyway, but what the heck, someone might.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Bob. I know what the tweets and the Twitter things are, but yeah, I don't know enough about them to comment on them. I don't have the smartphone. I got a dumb phone, like me. we do good together. I can't use them push button thingies. My wife got one of them tablet thingies. Nah, me, no, I'm not a touchscreen type of guy. Give me a keyboard and a mouse.
Sound like me.
Keyboard and a mouse is the way to go. Sometimes
I have a laptop and I still use a mouse with my laptop.
Yeah, I can't even do laptops too well. I got one for a backup, but yeah, even if I do a laptop, I got to have a mouse. But yeah, even me and laptops don't seem to get along well. I need my whole desk computer, and I'm strange. Of course, I've been messing with computers since they first came out, like a long time ago. You used to have to sit there and type for like 2 months so you could play a little game that would shoot a green dot across the screen. 2 months of typing, 2 months of debugging, syntax error, line 12. Oh, man. Yeah. Back in the good old computer days, there weren't no Windows. It was all basically computer language. When this, go to this. If this, go to line 57. I know y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm showing my age.
I understand it. Sounds like DOS.
Yeah, exactly. Way back in DOS days. Even actually, I think at first it may not even have been called DOS. I forget what it was. DOS was sort of newer too.
Let's take a look at the articulation.
Yeah, I forget what it was. I don't know. It's a long time ago, back in the 80s.
Yeah, we had computers like that we played with, a Commodore.
Yep. Yeah, I had an old Commodore, the Atari. Used to buy Computer Magazine, and like I said, in the middle it'd be like free game, and it would give you like 12 pages of code. Basically, You had to type in line for line, And like I said, in the end, months and months and months later, when you got it all typed in, fixed all the errors and mistypes, it'd be like a little green dot going back and forth like it
Yeah.
or something. But it was, you'd be like, holy heck, I just spent 6 months of my life for this.
Yeah, me and some of my friends in high school, he had a Commodore, one of them did, and we would do stuff like that. He would program to do all kinds of crazy stuff. So, yeah.
All right. CJ said her characters are Alice Bean, a gossipy lady, and Charlotte Cordozo, the richest, coolest lady on the ship. Oh, you go, girl. That's right.
Cool.
Hope you get them both. That'd be awesome. Can you get them both? I don't know how that works either. Maybe you can only get one at a time. But no, if they don't have scenes together, you can do both.
Take a look at the articulation on the bat. He did not have these.
Sorry,
What
guys.
are you doing, Hebrew?
Well, I'm sorry.
We got a show going on here. Holy. Hey, I think my router's fixed. I went in and did a hard factory reset by typing the IP in. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know if you know what I mean. But I went into the router itself and hard reset it. So I might have cured it.
Cool. Hope so, man. We missed you. Don't like all of
this one, she said. So I hope you get the rich one, since you can only get one.
I
think both. They don't know what they're missing out on. CJ, was that you that sent me a song a while back? I remember somebody sent me a beautiful song, and I haven't went back in the email to look and see who sent it to me. I'm pretty sure it was you. Was that you? If so, could I play that sometime in one of my videos? Because it is so awesome. We'll give her time to answer. Go ahead, Hebrew. Sorry.
Well, I have something here that's not a personal Mandela effect of mine, and it's not a Mandela effect of anyone else's, and it's not even a Mandela effect of this guy. But the way he is, oh, hey, Rich Shirt Blues, how you doing, buddy? The way he is presenting it, he's presenting it as your typical, what the warning signs of a typical Mandela effect. And the way he's presenting it, and he explains it away in his video. I don't think it's misremembering, but he says something to that effect. He says, I remember it one way, but obviously it's not that way because I looked up something on something. So either this dude is not aware of the Mandela effect, or it's something he's just not really taken in consideration because he doesn't believe in it. But I have a clip here of the video, and I want our audience, our wonderful, beautiful, intelligent audience, to decide whether or not this guy has a personal Mandela effect, and if he even is aware of it. So with that being said, Saji, you were there that day I presented this with you. Let me get your take on it. What do you think this guy's doing?
I think it could go either way. To me, though, I'm leaning toward it. It's definitely worth watching and applying discernment. And I'd say you might be onto something here. I think you might be onto something. It's definitely the cool thing about the video is he's kind of going through what we go through, the thought process that we all go through, maybe before we even knew there was a Mandela effect when we noticed one. That's the best way I would describe it. Even if it's not a Mandela effect, this is the thought process that somebody goes through when they are experiencing a Mandela effect, whether they know the Mandela effect exists or not.
All right, what we got here is this comes from HCC 788. So I'll give all the accolades to him, and just let you guys know this is for educational purposes only, and it falls under the Fair Use Act. And we're just showing a short clip of it.
I don't think you should be giving out acolytes, brother. That's probably illegal. Maybe accolades, but
Oh, wait.
Might be considered slave trade.
What did I say?
I'm just messing with you. Carry on.
Okay. I'm gonna give it the full sound, and I'm not gonna speed it up or slow it down because I do need your actual attention on this. This to me, what just like Sagittariusly Speaking put it, let me know what your thoughts are. I think this guy's experiencing the Mandela effect and not even aware of it. Here we go.
Standard articulation for G.I. Joe action figures at the time, because when he had an attachment on his arm, he had an extra swivel.
I wish I would have timestamped
Otherwise,
this.
the articulation was pretty standard. He could turn his head from left to right.
Hold on.
This was an O-ring figure.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Did I pass it up, Saggy?
I'm not sure. I'm not as familiar with the video as you are.
Yeah, there it is. Let me rewind this right here.
We've seen, but I have a nagging memory of the Bat coming with a weapon, specifically this weapon. This chrome version of the submachine gun that originally came with a dial tone. This particular weapon came with the 1988 mail-away Super Trooper. Despite this distinct memory, the Bat never came with this weapon. Now you may think years ago I must have just given the Super Trooper's gun to my childhood Bat, but I didn't have the Super Trooper figure back then. It's possible I gave the Bat Dial Tone's gun, but I remember the gun being gray or silver. As an adult, when I got back into collecting, I remember being surprised that YoJoe.com did not list this gun as belonging to the Bat. This shows how unreliable memory can be. Even though I remember it, it's impossible for it to have happened that way. Let's take a look at the articulation.
So what do you guys think of that?
Dun, dun, dun. Mandela effect.
Mandela
effect. He's in denial.
Or you just don't even know the Mandela effect. You know, there's lots of people who never even heard of it, I'm sure. So
Right. And like I said, that's pretty much the thought process you go through, especially if you're not aware the Mandela effect exists. You're just going to have to you have to say, well, since it's not possible in this reality, I guess I'm wrong, you know, and you scratch your head and you walk away, and you still have that element of doubt in the back of your head as to what really happened.
Someone needs to drop him a line and say, check out Mandela effect, and leave it at that. Just say, check it out, and leave it at that.
I have mentioned something in his chat, but he seemed to like just kind of gloss over it and whatever.
Put it in his comments.
Huh?
Put it in the comments section underneath the video.
Yeah, that's
along with a timestamp, and ask the people who watch, do you think this is him experiencing his own personal Mandela effect? And then see what kind of responses people put.
Now, I will say this. I have checked out the comments. I figured maybe there'd be at least one person within the community that would have saw this. And I will say this before I go to this next clip. This guy, if any of you are interested in action figures and action figure reviews, this guy has an excellent action figure review channel. He does mostly G.I. Joe action figure reviews, but he does review movies sometimes also, and he has a live stream, so you know, he's worth checking out.
How many subs does that channel have, the one you're showing now, the Mandela one guy?
Let's see here. Does it say there? Oh, yeah. 10.4K.
Well, you think someone would have mentioned the Mandela effect? I do, like Sadji said, I'd timestamp it and say, could this be someone experiencing their first personal Mandela effect? And see what happened.
I'm trying to see if I left a comment to that effect. Let's see here. You guys see my screen still?
Yeah, I can read that small though.
Oh, you can't read the things. Sorry. How this take ever. I must not be on here. I could have swore I left him a comment. Maybe that's that's my Mandela effect within my Mandela effect. But nonetheless, guys, please check out this guy's channel. If you're into this sort of thing, I know there's not too many in our community that really dig action figures like I do. I know a couple like Stonebender and who's the other guy? There was one guy that used to watch our show all the time that's from my area that also does his own toy reviews. I can't remember. Was that you shouted him out a couple of times, I'm sure. Count Van Strange or Count Von Strange. That's another one. You guys go check him out. He does these. Well, anyway, I just wanted to show that because I thought it was weird. It was interesting because it is sort of the way when we first discover our Mandela effect, we go, now I seem to remember this being this way. And now and then you go look it up. That's the first thing you do, right? Like you go look it up and you're like, what the hell? I could have swore it was this way. And then you look it up and then you do some more digging. And then you realize that it's all the way across the board, never been that way. And it's like, whoa, what in the weird heck? Anyway, so I just thought that was interesting because anyone that's new to the Mandela effect, that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of steps we go through, like Sagittariusly speaking was bringing up. So anyway, we got to keep pushing forward, right, Saggy?
Most definitely. Got to keep pushing forward.
I do believe now that we've gone through our bad news with the helicopter crashes and the people, the people that lost their lives, and I do pray for them and do wish them well, wish well the families is what I meant to say, that they are prayed for as well, and that anyway. With that being said, that was some bad news, and now we're going to switch over and we're going to flip the pancake on the other side to the good news. And now, with that being said, it is time for Armor Up's Good News segment. Good news with Armor Up. Armor, take it away.
All right, let's see. Oh, wait, let me get my reading glasses on. All right. I got 4 this week because a couple of them is just short. So let's see. What do we want to start out with? Let's start out with the little short one. Oh, wait. Got to share my screen. Share screen. All right. Where's Grandma? Grandma.
Wait, what's going on here?
There's Grandma. Okay. Let me know when you're sharing. I'll start reading.
He still says just the facts, I'm pretty sure.
No, only in the movie. That's a big one for me. That blew my mind a year or two ago. I think me and Dan talked about it. I was like, that's crazy because I watched a lot of Dragnet growing up. He always said, stick to the facts, ma'am. Or just the facts, ma'am.
Yeah, I did too. In fact, hold on a second here.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite show next to MASH. Hogan's Heroes. So.
Hogan's Heroes. Watched all them. We only had 2 channels, so we pretty much watched what you watched back then.
Wow. Yeah. Well, let me show you guys something real quick. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but on the back of this DVD, check this out, guys. sorry to interrupt your good news, but this is new to me. This is the first time I ever heard of this. And look, check this out. Where's my camera at? Oh gosh, here I am. See why I clean up before the show? Let's see if you guys could see this. It's at the very top. You guys see that?
Wow. And that's a DVD of the original series? That ain't the movie with Aykroyd?
No, see, you can see Joe Friday. Right here. Dragnet 67. See, there they are. Yeah, that's the TV show. And on the back, like I said, it says it right there.
Yeah, that's incredible residue. Why would they put that on the tagline of the DVD if it's not said in the whole DVD series?
Right.
So now you got to sit down and watch it, Hebrew, to see if he actually says it.
Yeah, and you better get a picture of that. Hope it don't change. That's just wild.
Yeah,
that's awesome residue.
That's your homework for the week.
Yeah, sounds like something I should look into and maybe put it on Taco Tuesday or maybe make a video. How about I do a video, guys? How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. Now, with that being said, I'm sorry for the interruption, and we'll get back to Armor's good news. Armor, we need that good news, man. I'm just saying. A lot of bad going on in the world. That's all the reporting is the bad. So you report the good, brother.
Let me know when you're sharing.
It's up there.
All right, this is a short one. Grandma burst into happy tears after the family friends finally surprises her with a new puppy. I wish I had a new puppy. This story reminds us that no matter how old you are, just about every human alive would love to have a fluffy new puppy in the house. Amen to that. This sweet senior has been asking for a new pup since her last dog unexpectedly passed away last year. This sweet senior has been too, baby. Not last year, last month. According to her granddaughter, Allie, her wish finally came true earlier this month after Allie and her mom presented her with an unmarked cardboard box. Upon opening the box and seeing the adorable pup sitting inside, the grandma burst into tears. Allie's grandma isn't the only one who appreciated the surprise. The video of her grandma's reactions has been drawing thousands of hearts and likes on social media. All right, here's the vid. Maybe it's the vid. Maybe we do.
Before you play that, I just wanted to point out that this is for educational purposes only. Thank you.
I told her you
The
had.
girl didn't want all of her stuff. That stuff that you sent over.
What did I say?
Oh, well, I don't know, with knitting and stuff.
Oh my God! Oh!
What is it? What is it? What is it, Mommy? What is it?
Oh, man.
Oh.
What a pretty puppy.
Oh, man.
All right, there's our first one.
Whew. Yeah, that was some good news, man. It almost, just go ahead and show the next one.
All right, and since we had a doggy one, we'll get our cats in here. So let me do the cat next.
Hey, before you show the cat, can I say something real quick though about cats? I was walking out into my backyard, and there was this cat come out from underneath the deck, and I turned to it to talk nice to it, wish it a happy day and all that. I turned and said, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" And he turned to me and went, "Meow," like real mean, Just so. You got to be careful when you're talking to cats because they are not always in a good mood. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, let me know when you're sharing.
Oh man, look at that. Yeah,
All right. Stray cat with no ears finally adopted after a shelter worker crochets her a pair of purple ones.
Ah.
A Wisconsin animal shelter employee is being hailed for using her crocheting skills to help a cat find its forever home. Back in December, a stray cat named Lady in a fur coat was brought into the Dane County Humane Society with chronic ear infections and hematosis. That word. The veterinary team immediately conducted surgery on her ears, but since her condition was too severe, they eventually opted to remove the outer layers of her ears. Lady made a full recovery from the surgery, but staffers worried that her changed appearance would deter potential adopters. That's when DCHS employee Ash Collins decided to craft a set of fuzzy purple crocheted ears for Lady. After Collins bribed Lady with a number of head rubs and kitty treats, she managed to secure the sweet little bonnet onto Lady's head, and the results were adorable. Soon, upon posting photos of Lady and her stylish new ears to social media earlier this month, she was successfully adopted from the shelter. And there's Lady.
Oh man, oh that's nice that they crocheted that.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
It says staff and volunteers at Dane County Humane Society consistently go above and beyond for the animals in our care, Collins told CNN. I was more than happy to use my crochet skills to help Lady stand out and get the second chance she deserved, and I'm so honored to be a small part of her happy ending. So there you go.
That's really good news.
I just wanted to say real quick to Vivian, what did she say here? I passed it up. Where did it go? Oh, she wants to know why I have to say educational. Well, there was a certain incident that occurred on last Shifty Sunday where they took 1 minute and something away from Armour's Good News. He posted a clip on there, and I guess the clip came from Animal Planet or whatever, and you know, I had to take it down and remove it. And so that's why for now on I say it's for educational purpose, because if you say that, you're pretty much cleared from fair. You're pretty much, that's in the fair use. It's in the fair use section.
You're trying to prevent getting a copyright strike.
Right. There we go. Okay, Armor.
And also, I wanted to say, as you know, with my current avatar being a cat, I'm identifying as a cat. I just want to let you know, Hebrew, if I was to ever have a problem with my ears, I would be totally fine with you having someone crochet me a new set. Okay.
You know what? I would probably just set one of those Halloween costume ears on top of you.
Oh,
just saying, you know, I'm yeah.
Well, I wouldn't object to a nice fancy crocheted pair like Lady had. Those were really nice.
Well, I don't know. It's a lot harder to find those than it is. You know, I could just go to the Walmart, look at Walmart down the street, you know, and it's
No, not just the Walmart. I'm your beloved pet, your stallion, your steed. You take care of me. You give me the crochet kind, all right?
Well, I mean, all I have to do is lift my sword and say by the power of Grayskull, and you'll have your ears back. So it's cool.
Oh well, in that case, that'll be totally acceptable.
Yeah. Now we are interrupting Armor's Good News segment, so.
Wow, I digress. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Armor. It's on the screen, brother.
All right. That gives me a chance to get a drink, so that's cool. All right. This one. For years, Detective Constable John Foster and his police colleagues wondered why large wads of cash kept mysteriously being left in and around their small English village. The constables need not worry any longer, as two anonymous do-gooders finally identified themselves to the police as the ones responsible for leaving the money around Blackhall Colliery in Durham County. Since 2014, residents of the sleepy coastal town have occasionally been turning in to police carefully wrapped packages of 20-pound notes that always totaled 2,000 pounds. And every time, the honest citizen would be delighted to keep the money after several weeks would pass without anyone laying claim to it. John Forster often wondered if the mysterious Good Samaritan was a lottery winner, or, owing to Forster's years of police work in the trenches, he thought maybe something less positive, like a guilty drug dealer looking to dispose of his unlawful returns, or an elderly person with a vulnerable mind. But two individuals, their identities are being kept as closely guarded secrets, finally revealed themselves to police earlier this month by answering a series of questions about the placement and details of the generous cash deposits, which only the leaver would know. The compassionate citizens chose places where they would most likely be found by people in need, such as pensioners and others who might have fallen on hard times. They even waited around to ensure the cash would be picked up, all without ever disclosing their identities. The dynamic duo only came forward after they noticed their good deeds had begun to draw international attention. According to one of them, she was inspired to start her anonymous acts of love because she felt an emotional connection to the village after being helped by one of the residents. Since that day, she's wanted to pay back the kindness she received. Police confirmed for reporters that the two individuals were oddly not related, not married, not from the area, and may have both began leaving the cash separately before joining forces. I'm really pleased we have an answer to this mystery, and I'm glad we can now definitely rule out the money being linked to any crime or a vulnerable person, Forster told The Guardian. So there's that one.
That's a great story, too.
Got one more. This one is mostly some pictures. Let me get it shared. Let me know when you got it up.
Up and ready, sir.
All right, and this one is a photo contest which captures friendship moments that make you feel all warm inside. I mean, just look at that picture. That picture's so awesome. Little boy holding that big leaf, keeping the puppy and his little sister or friend dry. Pretty awesome. All right. This heartwarming series of pictures captures exactly what friendship means to photographers around the world. This one's Just Hold My Hand by @drummer_VN. Two kids holding hands in Vinnytsia, Ukraine. The stunning images were taken as part of a global photographic competition, and the entries have been whittled down to 50 finalists. This one's Never Ending Friendship by GeoRock888. Three puppeteers practice their trade in Rumpan, Java, Indonesia. The photos were entered into Agora's competition called For the World's Best Photos of #Friends2020 in a bid to bag the $1,000 prize money. This one's Play by Kaya Nyint Than. When I visited Kaiwa Town, I found this lotus pool acting as a playground for local children. Firstly, I checked how deep the pool was. Then I stepped in to take this picture. Location, Kaiwa Town, Myanmar. More than 16,000 photographers entered the competition by conveying exactly what friendship meant to them through their camera lens, and the results are breathtaking. This one's Puppy, the Little Judge by Debashish Chakraborty. Sorry, I'm butchering all these names and places. These kids were playing a traditional Indian game with the puppy sitting and observing the game just like a referee would do. They always stick together. Even if they are very poor, they share all daily food with their pet. Wherever they go, they bring their puppy along. Location, Purulia, India. Friends come in all shapes and sizes, mused one of the photographers about the competition. We often think about humans only having friendships, as it's something we can relate to. But to see wildlife stick at it together is even more inspiring. This one's Feline Friends by George Echo. These two stray cats are true friends. They do everything together. Eat, play, sleep, walk. It was funny how these cats woke up when I started to shoot then and stretched simultaneously. Agora CEO Octavie Royo added, friendship is a universal concept that can be perceived in a lot of different ways according to our culture, beliefs, and life experience. At Agora, we see friendship in an infinite number of different ways, but we also see what is common to all forms of friendship: love, trust, and support that's generated between living beings. The result of friendship is a shared, happier life. This is Being Friend by F. Dilek Uyar. The little calf and the little girl have a one-of-a-kind friendship. In Anatolia, children always find a best friend in their animals. Location, Kayseri, Turkey. The photographer with the most winning votes will be awarded $1,000 on Tuesday, February 11th, 2020. My Best Friend by Priyowidi. The beautiful bond between a man and his horse. This Tengarese man, a nomadic herder, travels across Mount Bromo every day with his best friend. Location, the Bromo Mountain, Indonesia. If you want to check out some of the other competition finalists or vote on who you think should be the winner, be sure and check out Agora #Friends2020 website page. This is Mountain Camp by David Smith. Friends in a campsite in Indonesia. Beautiful. Be sure and share the breathtaking photos with your own friends on social media. So there you go. Your good news for the week.
Thanks, Armor. Those were some great stories.
So which one was your favorite photo, guys? I think I liked the horse one at the end the most.
I like
Like
the
not
boys
the
playing.
photograph itself, like the artistic value of it or whatever.
I like the two boys playing in the lily pond.
Yeah, that was a good one too. How about you, Hebrew?
I kind of like the holding hands one, man. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. You, Armor?
My favorite was the top one with the little boy holding the leaf over his friend or sister with the puppy and the raindrops. It was quite a good photo too, I thought.
Yeah, that was a good photo as well. All right. So are we going to open the phone lines? I saw you broadcast the number up there a minute ago.
Sure, but first I want to do a what grinds my gears real quick.
Shall we hear what their favorite picture was?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Raven.
You have a chat room.
My bad. I thought Raven went.
Oh, the chat room. Yeah.
What? What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Oh, is what people liked in chat. Which picture did people like in chat?
True Set You Free. Her favorite one was the cat with the new ears. Okay, that
Yeah.
one of those pictures, but that was a good one. Lorraine says the little boy and the puppy. Yeah, I did like the little boys with the puppy referee. That was a good one. Because the only two I see. Vitaly Hemlipsky says puppy earlier, so I think he liked the puppy one. All right, carry on.
All right. So what? Am I muted up?
No, but you sound like you walked away from your phone.
Oh yeah.
Your mic.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I got it. What grinds my gears? What grinds my gears is when you signed up for a free StreamYard, and it says it gives you 17 hours when you've only really used about 6 of those hours, and you still have quite a few remaining, but yet they say you have used up all your remaining hours for the month, and you can't do a Taco Tuesday because of that very reason. So that's what really grinds my gears by Hebro from Eternia.
Well, I think that would be a perfect opportunity to have a Taco Tuesday on Michelle's channel.
Yes, a really good idea.
I'm sure she would be up for it. I don't want to speak for Michelle, but I know Michelle. I'm sure she'd love that idea.
Yeah, sure. She would gladly pay you on Thursday for a taco on Tuesday.
Well, here's the catch-22 on that is I've already sort of talked to Michelle, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen of the jury and members of the chat box, she will not be able to host Taco Tuesday because due to technical difficulties and her microphone.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, tell me about it. And we were supposed to do a ladies' night also. I was going to have Michelle and Raven if she wanted to, and good old Vivian if she wanted to. But now that'll have to be postponed until next Taco Tuesday.
And let me add that CJ says her favorite picture was the two friends holding hands in the shadow on the brick street. I think that's the one you said you liked also, Hebrew.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
She said with the shadows being so big, it made her think of the fact that together they were larger than life. Awesome.
Oh man, yeah. Well, here's the deal. Here's what we're gonna have. But wait, Raven, did you ever say which one was your favorite picture? I forgot.
Yeah, I like the one. I like the one with the two boys in the lily pond.
Ah, okay, yeah. I think that was. Wait, was that the leaf?
No, the lily pond was the one where they was putting the mud on each other.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, guys, here's what I'm gonna do. Let me know if this is the right number or not. And Armor, whenever you're ready. You got the phone line, so here it is.
Should be open. We will hope this works. Should work. You guys heard the video, so all should be well. Oh, wait, I guess I better start the conference. Let me know if you hear this.
All right.
This free conference call is provided by Uber Conference. You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
You hear that?
Loud and clear, Captain.
All right.
Yep, sounded good here.
The question is, do I have the right number up there?
Mine is pin number 64559. Last four of the phone's 5825.
Yep. That's what I've got on the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Armor has the phone lines unlocked, so anybody that wants to call in. And don't worry, it is the right number, so you won't be waiting on the other end of the line with weird music like I did on Dan's show 2 weeks ago, and like apparently Vivian had to do last week or the week before on this show.
CJ said in the chat she could help on the show sometime, Hebrew. So maybe that's another one for your female.
Yeah, the ladies' night. Sure, she.
That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you.
Yeah, she can join if she wants. Any of you guys, any of you ladies that want to join, you may have to take turns because I think you're only allowed up to 4 people or 5 people at a time. But just
I thought it was 6.
I think you can get in a conference. I think.
okay, 6. All right. Well, yeah, we got plenty of opening spots for you guys if you want to join in. First come, first serve, of course. So just shoot me your email, or you could shoot your email to Vivian, or the truth will. I almost called her. Or you could shoot it to Michelle or Raven. Raven, or do you want to partake?
Yeah, I can partake if I have internet.
All right. Well, hopefully you can. Hopefully you'll be there. It should be an interesting show. If not a phenomenal one.
I don't want to brag, but I think I have some fresh brownies coming out of the oven. Carry on.
Oh man, Armor.
Oh no.
Now you just done made me hungry for brownies.
They're still warm.
Oh, you see what he's doing there? Oh man.
That's all right. I had banana nut bread earlier.
That's still not as good as brownies, in my opinion. Just saying.
Nothing's as good as brownies, but
Yeah.
I had to use up those old bananas somehow.
Oh yeah. And sometimes if I don't have old bruised bananas or whatever, I'll take a banana and I'll throw it against the wall, or I'll I'll take some bananas and set them outside for a couple of days, and then yeah, because sometimes you just want banana nut bread.
Oh, I like banana nut bread too. Yeah.
Not
mine's all vegan. No oil, no salt.
Well, I ain't stopping at your house for banana nut bread. No.
Well, why not? It's still good.
I'll give it a try.
I just don't put any oil or eggs in it when I make mine. I use applesauce and flaxseed, ground flaxseed in it, and it's good.
Yeah, okay. No, I was just, I'm
Maple syrup.
messing with you. Who said maple syrup?
I did. I put maple syrup in it.
You put maple syrup in it?
Yeah.
Now wait a minute.
And vanilla.
Maple syrup isn't vegan. Vegan?
Yes, it is.
It is?
It does not be vegan. It comes out of a tree.
Oh, well, wait a minute. I thought vegans were against.
No.
Well, oh, never mind.
Honey. We can't have honey because it comes from bees.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a strict vegan anyway. If all I have is honey, I'll use honey.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not a militant vegan. I just prefer to eat this way.
That reminds me of a song.
I tell you, it always comes back to food on this channel.
You bet. Yeah. If you guys aren't talking about it, I'm eating it. No, it does remind me of a song, though. I'm not a militant vegan. I just eat this way. You remember that song, don't you? Oh, wait. No, that's... No. Perform This Way. I'm sorry. I always get the two mixed up.
I'm not a militant carnivore. I do salad.
There you go. Yeah. Oh man, I had some. My grandma made some Italian sausage and spaghetti, and we had a huge salad. Man, that was good. I'm having some later on. I'm going to put mine in the micro and heat it up. It was freaking good, man.
Oh man, Vitali said he just got given a jar of honey from his friend's hive yesterday.
Oh man.
Forward to seeing what it's like. You want honey from a local place? It's good stuff for you. Good stuff.
Good local honey.
Got to be natural, right from the hive.
Yeah, local honey is good for your digestive system and your immune system.
Yep, big time for your immune system.
I'm gonna have to start.
Got to be local.
I'm gonna have to start buying those Amish honey jars that have the honeycomb. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that had the honeycomb still in them.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by the Amish. Yeah, if you can get local Amish honey, it's definitely good.
Yeah, it's also good for allergies. If you have like allergies really bad, if you do local honey, then you'll get immune to the pollen from all of the local flowering.
Yeah, but what if your allergy is you're allergic to honey?
Well, then you have to do something else. I'm allergic to aspirin, so I figured out another way to beat a headache. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, just an FYI, never feed honey to anyone under the age of 1 year. I don't know why, but just don't do it.
I think it causes Tourette syndrome.
I've never heard that, but I don't know why either.
Toddler babies don't digest honey.
Oh.
It's a complex sugar. It's hard to digest.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
That would make sense.
Now I remembered. Okay, thank you, Saji.
But it's funny you said that it gives you Tourette's, because I was going to say, when she said it helps you with allergies, it's like a nature's vaccine for allergies, and then you said it gives you Tourette's. I thought that was kind of ironic.
Well, I mean, there is some things. Was it green potato chips that gives you Tourette's? There's one of those foods gives you Tourette's if you eat it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
When I get a green potato chip on my bag, I throw it out. There's something wrong with that chip.
You know, I will sit down and eat a bag of green bananas. Like, I'll not totally green, but just like halfway between the ripe and the green, like in the middle, like kind of greenish, ripish bananas. They're hard to peel, mind you, but they're good, man. They're pretty delicious. Even half green. You know, you just sit there and you eat one. You're just like, man, this is pretty good. Not as good as a ripe banana, though. But you know, not as bad as a rotten one. Okay, I'm done with that.
You're weird, is what you are.
I ate a whole jar of green pickles once.
Oh, you know what? I ate a whole jar of green pickles, and they caused me to have Tourette's because
my kids love drinking pickle juice out of the jar when it's left over. They used to see who could get to it first so they could drink it.
That's good for indigestion.
Yeah, it seems like somebody needs to come up with a pickle juice flavored energy drink. I think that would catch on.
They already did.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I seen one day.
Don't they have pickle juice popsicles?
No.
Yeah.
They've got pickle juice energy drinks. I saw them in research yesterday.
Yeah, I seen one somewhere. I think it's when we was driving. We asked my wife, I said, look, there's a pickle juice drink. You want one? Because they love their pickle juice. She passed.
Yeah. I like pickle chips. Pickle flavored chips.
Yes, I do too. As a matter of fact, I have a bag over here that I've been eating on for almost a week now.
And a bag last day near me. They're gone.
Well, they're really salty, and I can't have very much salt.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love my
sea salt chips. The sea salt's a lot better, and sea salt chips are pretty good.
Yeah, I've had the sea salt vinegar and salt chips. Those are good. But don't ever eat a vinegar. Huh?
EJ said she buys frozen pickle pops all the time, so they do have frozen pickle pops. At least
I've
for
never heard of such a thing.
no, me neither. It's pretty wild. I have to tell my kids; they'll be loving it.
Yeah.
Well, you would think if you just took the pickle juice from the jar and poured it in the ice tray with little straws or toothpicks or something, you could make them at home, right?
I would think
Yeah,
so.
there you
My daughter one time was watching what do you call those videos? Life hacks or whatever. I think she saw the one on the pickle juice popsicles. I think her and my wife might have made a tray or two. I don't know, but I don't go as far as wanting a pickle juice popsicle. It sounds kind of gross to me. So I'll be staying away from those. Thank you.
Yeah, Prelim's saying about how bad the energy drinks are in chat. Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to. And my darn boy drinks some things like crazy. Yeah, I've told him many times they're not good for you at all.
They mess with the kidneys.
They mess with your heart rate, kidneys. They mess with all kinds of stuff.
Plus, they mess with the kidneys and they dehydrate you. So you're better off with just good old fashioned coffee, or do what Saji does and take some Stacker 2 with his coffee. No, no, I'm just.
I just yeah, instead of sugar, I just put in 3 heaping teaspoons of Stacker 2. That seems to work for me.
I'll tell you what, guys, I had a good story there in the back. I don't think I should share it here though, but it was a pretty good story about how I trashed the Walmart bathroom one time after taking Stacker 2. But these guys don't believe me though. They think I did that one just for fun. Ta-da. No.
So I take it we're not getting activity on the phone lines.
No calls yet. Did I see?
No, you would think that Prelim or Vitaly Himilowski or Euler Greg or maybe,
are you doing a shout out?
No.
Oh.
Or maybe even the truth will set you free, or one of those guys, one of those go-kart Bob, you think one
but
of
you're not doing a shout out?
No.
Okay.
Or Michael Fontaine, you would think would call in.
Yeah, Michael Fontaine, that would be cool. Do you hear somebody typing?
Yeah, what you looking up there, Raven?
Nothing. I'm typing to Vivian.
Oh, okay. Darn.
So are you finished not doing the shout out?
Call is being recorded.
Hey, we got a call.
All right.
It worked. It worked. We got one.
Awesome.
Oh, we got 2. Holy smoke.
I was beginning to wonder there. It's got to be Michael Fontaine. Is it Michael Fontaine?
I hope it's Michael Fontaine.
We got Madison, Wisconsin came in first, so we're going to go to that one first. So hold the line, Texas. Go ahead, Wisconsin.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, armor up.
Is that Prelim?
That's correct. Ravine. This is Patrick calling from Madison.
Yes, sir. How
Yeah.
you doing?
Well, hello, Patrick. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Hi, Patrick.
Well, I just thought I'd call in. And, well, as I was saying earlier, I'm glad that a famous cartoon being is among the Mendelian community. Most of the people I know are humans. But always good to know some cartoons. All right. I didn't call for it. I just wanted to call because nobody else was calling.
All right. We appreciate that.
Yeah. There's a lot of weirdness with this virus going on from China. I was watching a video about how bad the food markets are in China. Like, they're outside, and a lot of times there's insects flying around, and there's a video documentary about just how unhealthy the food standards are in China, and it kind of explains how the virus started, according to the video, or their theory about it.
I saw somewhere that they said that it comes from bats, and they showed people eating bats over there.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true or not.
Really controversial food. Yeah.
Well, the thing with the bats is that the bats can carry, they can carry those kind of viruses without getting sick. That's why they use them in the laboratories to store the viruses, because they know they can keep it alive in the bat and the bat will never actually get any of the symptoms.
Wow. Well, I really hope it doesn't get out of control any worse than it already is. Recent Mandela effects. The hotel, for me, I don't remember ever seeing any video showing that hotel so close, right next to the building towers, or hearing about 40 people in it that died. I never saw a video clip of parts of the tower crashing on the hotel. So that is new to me. Maybe some of you do remember that. I never.
No, I mean, I don't have any recollection of that hotel. I did see a picture somebody posted on Twitter earlier today showing that the hotel was there. I actually downloaded it. I'll share it in our Hangouts, guys, if you want to bring that up, Hebrew, while he's talking.
Sure.
Yeah. One of my artwork from years ago did change, I think. I did a grandfather clock with number 4, in a IV, but it changed to 4 single 4 single ones.
Yeah, did you ever hear my story about being in the hospital and looking up the clock? Yeah. No one else
You were
knows
in the hospital?
Huh?
No, you were in the hospital and you were looking at a clock?
Yeah, I was looking at the clock, and my family was there, and I saw it was when I first noticed the Mandela effect before I even really heard about it. And I looked up, and there was 4 eyes, and I was like, "Wait a minute, no, there's no 4 eyes in Roman numerals. It's IV."
Yeah.
I always knew that because I've always followed wrestling, and then wrestling, like when they did the WrestleManias, they numbered them with the Roman numerals. So I always remember that IV and Rocky 4 as well.
Oh, you mean Rocky 4 doesn't have IV now?
Oh no, it does. I'm saying that's the residue. That's residue is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, crazy.
But
I'm glad you guys are streaming. I guess I'm better at just chatting, listening and typing to the people on the chat. You got another caller. Maybe they have something interesting going on.
Well, I've shared that image. If you want to bring that up real quick, bro. He's talking about the Mandela effect of there being a Marriott hotel at the foot of the 9/11 towers. I have no recollection of such hotel.
Okay, let me share it.
Are you going to share that now, or you did already, or?
Yeah, getting ready to do it now, brother.
All right, great.
Let's see here. Yeah, let me put it up here. It may not be as big as. Oh wow, no, that is okay. Whoa, that's scary looking. Let me go ahead and share this. That's one of the biggest screens I think we've ever seen on the show. Whoops. Why did it take me to clipboard? Okay, here we go. That and share. Check this out, guys. Do you guys see my screen?
I'm watching it.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, now it's something. Now it's got the white screen. Oh, there
You
it is.
can see in the image on the left that it clearly says Marriott at the top of the hotel there, right?
Right here, it's very blurry though.
No, but you can tell that's what it says.
No, I remember a hotel that was about a building away. I don't remember it being a Marriott. I don't remember the name of it. But it was the same structure as that, except it was green. Like the windows were a green tint. And they were blown out, but there wasn't huge chunks of the tower crashing down. I mean, it was a building away, and it was facing a different angle. Does anybody else remember that? About a hotel?
No, but I never really. I mean, I'm not from New York. I've never actually been there. I just don't recall there being a hotel at the foot of it.
I don't remember it being in front of the towers like that. I remember a smaller building.
Yeah, it wasn't right in front of the towers. I mean, that is a really strange change to me anyway. Some remember the hotel, so different timelines. I do remember the 1993 incident where the first attempt.
Yeah.
Where someone was like down underneath in the basement. I don't know if it was a parking garage or if it was.
Yeah, parking garage. I remember that.
I thought it was a parking garage. Yeah, but now it's the hotel.
Wow.
Where it happened. The same
really?
hotel. Yeah. The 93 incident that was kind of a botched or whatever they were trying to do. There was like some explosion, and
the other thing worth noting is that image of the hotel and the one on the right, both of them, you can see in the reflection that it's casting an image of another building. I'm wondering if what building that is that we're seeing in the cast in the reflection.
Oh. This one, the Marriott though, looks a little bit taller than like the hotel I remember wasn't that many floors.
No, it was a little bit smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit lower. Wow. All right, bro, everybody. Thanks for streaming. Unless you have any questions for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna head out.
No, brother. It's good talking to you, though, man. I'm glad you tuned in tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on this really old, cheap cricket phone, so my voice probably warbles, doesn't come through very good. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, talk soon. Have a very good night.
Alrighty, thanks, Prelim.
Take care, Patrick.
All right, we got two other callers. So San Antonio was the next one in. So Please hold tight, Wichita Falls. We'll get to you next. San Antonio, you're on.
Well, seriously, I was just calling because nobody was calling, so I think we were all doing it. But hi, everybody.
How's it going? Yeah, everybody hit the phone lines at once. It was like boom, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, uh-oh.
Asking you shall receive, I guess, huh?
Welcome. That's what it was. It was making us feel welcome.
Yeah. You're always welcome, Vivian.
Oh, that's so sweet. I've been doing cooking videos, but I'm too scared to put them up on because I haven't figured out how to keep my phone video on hold and then, shut it off for a few hours till the product is finished cooking without being able to use my phone, and then be able to add that last part where I actually cut it, taste it, or whatever. So I've only been able to do like the video up until I stick the thing in the oven and then take photos of it and then make a little thing on my Facebook wall and put the whole video of the cooking in. But I haven't been able to I need another source of videoing. I just don't know what type of cameras and things like that to get so that I can keep my phone free and not feel like I'm stuck not being able to use my cell phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. As far as phones,
I do that.
Don't know nothing about
Maybe
how
I
you
could.
do stuff.
I use a camcorder and just take it and download it onto the computer, but I don't know if the computer. Do you have I know you have a laptop.
No, my laptop's not working. I have a desk one that looks like touch screens. I used to have one of those, but this is a screen as big as one of those HP touch screens, but this one's not a touch screen one. But I can get the videos to go straight to my Google storage and then take them from there. But the problem is I don't know how to cut videos or whatever. So I've just been doing them on Facebook just for my friends. Like today I made a tofu cream cheese, which is a tofu cream cheese cheesecake. And on the top, and the base of it is made with like oatmeal and nuts and honey and maple and avocado oil. So it's not graham cracker crumbs, but like, not trying to bore you with my food. And then the top's going to have a mixture of some homemade preserves mixed with some fresh fruit, cherries, blackberries, and raspberries. And so when I get really depressed, I bake, but at least the things I bake are all healthy. I was telling Raven that she could swap out the eggs for flax, but don't use applesauce as your replacement, because then your cheesecake won't cook. But it looks delicious. I just haven't been able to cut into it yet because I'm going to let it refrigerate overnight, and I'll take photos. I want to get to where I'm actually putting up my videos for cooking, but I'm just too chicken, I think, to do that. I know that was a whole conversation about food, y'all. Sorry.
We like conversations about food. It does sound delicious.
This is practically the food network here.
Book. I've been working on my book tonight. I'm almost done with it. I'm almost to 100 pages, but I'm trying to go back and do corrections. And that's been taking me, I've been procrastinating, and I really want to get it finished. And by the way, my voice is almost gone. So I'm having issues today with the weather here. We have, what we've been getting is really cold, humid days. And then we've been getting hot, burning, humid days. And so sometimes we get up to 75 or even 79 here in San Antonio. Then at night, it'll be anywhere between 55 and 65 and sort of be kind of wet and humid, cold. So this is the time of year that, and I have to tell you, I normally don't allow myself to become fearful of viruses. But in my line of work, I'm I'm kind of just asking each person, you know, have you traveled out on a plane? Have you been outside of the United States in the last week or 72 hours? You know, I guess I'm a little bit nervous about that virus. But as far as my allergies, I would never know, you know, this time of the year if I'd actually got something or not, because I have a lot of, allergies to the air outside right now. So Texas is terrible weather. We don't have no stability of anything. Like we would never know if there was global warming because we're always going through, you know, such interesting days. You can go outside it'll be 37 degrees, and 3 hours later it'll be almost 80.
Mm-hmm.
So we're shifty like your show. Shifty Sunday.
We've had it.
I usually say that in Oklahoma, if you blink.
Share. I just wanted to, you know, take up some airtime.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, you did a great job the other night on Awaken Activate's channel. I really enjoyed your interview with her. You were very genuine. You were very open and honest and revealing as to you shared some stories that I had never heard you share before. I really enjoyed that. It got me hyped up and ready for ladies' night when it gets ready to happen. Whenever we can make that happen here pretty soon. You did a great job
with Michelle. Yeah, I feel very comfortable with Michelle. She's got a very warming, loving heart like mine. So it's real easy to talk with her and to actually feel comfortable, you know, in that. What happened with this Tuesday? Did you have something happen? Because I didn't hear that part.
Well, Michelle's having technical problems with a microphone right now, but maybe she'll have it fixed by then. We're waiting to see.
I meant what happened where you can't do it on your channel. What happened?
Well, I was about to say that until I was rudely interrupted by Cringer here. No.
Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure I rudely. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
No, he knows I'm just joking. But no, I've run out of hours on my the duck on StreamYard.
Who interrupted you, Saji? Saji interrupted you.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on. I wasn't sure.
I see what's going on there. But no,
I really didn't mean to interrupt you. I apologize. It was my bad.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But no, all right, you guys. All right. Oh man, you see,
bro, you can't do Taco Tuesday.
No, I'm experienced. Now I forgot what I was gonna. Oh yeah, oh, these guys are cracking me up. No, you only get so many hours.
It's not really that hard to say it, man. He's out of time, man. He just doesn't have any. You get so many hours, and he ran out of hours. He's over his minutes on live streaming, you might say.
Oh, so you only get so many hours of live stream a week or a month? How's that work?
A month.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll definitely by next week you'll be going into a whole new month.
Right.
Not this week, next week, but the week after. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't, for some reason, no matter what I do, I have to go in and reset notifications. I'm not getting notifications. I've even set them to personalize, even with Dan's show, and they'll come to me sometimes, and then sometimes they don't. So when you send that little personal notification to me to let me know you're going to start a show, I definitely, if I'm available, will definitely come in. And I want to let y'all get that next caller. And hey, it was fun.
As always.
Okay.
Thanks for calling, Viv. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Good night, Vivian.
All right, Wichita Falls. Thanks for your patience. You're up. What's happening? Who we got?
Oh, I'm just as patient as I can be. What the heck? Howdy ho, buckaroos.
Hey,
what's happening?
Listen, I got a couple of really good things to share. First off,
we need that.
On Friday, I had the weirdest thing happen to me. I think we're still shifting, y'all. Seriously. There was someplace I had to be at 1:30. And I looked at my clock on the wall and it said 1:15. So I thought, okay, I can leave now and I'll be fine. And then I looked at my phone and it was 5 minutes faster. And I looked at my truck and it was 5 minutes faster. And then when I got back home, it all synced in together at the same time. They were all the same time. I hadn't touched anything. So, but I felt really weird when that was going on. It was like kind of like the Twilight Zone, you know. I mean, I know your battery can be slower, and so your time can be slower. But it was just something I can't put my finger on. But for a while, the time was off. But then it's been in sync ever since. I mean, it just went back to being all at the same time. Also, I've been seeing 3s and 5s everywhere. It's like combinations of them or just 5s or just 3s. I don't know what the significance of that is. But now the other thing I wanted to share with y'all was last week, I have a lot of prophetic dreams and I have a lot of very vivid dreams. Some dreams where I'm lucid dreaming and I know I'm dreaming. And at first I didn't realize I was dreaming when I dreamt this. But then I realized I was, and I started lucid dreaming afterwards. But in this dream, and it felt so real, I was with these people, and we were able to jump from dimension to dimension by using some kind of, it looked like a laser light, but it shot out different colored lights, you know, like blue or pink or yellow or orange or red or whatever. And depending upon what color that you flashed in front of you or flashed on you, you went to whatever dimension that was. I mean, it was like red. All red was one dimension, and yellow and pink and everything. And at first it was really scary because I thought, oh my gosh, because we were going from dimension to dimension, and it was like it was kind of like almost the same dimension, except that some people were there that weren't in the other one. Some people were who weren't in the other one were babies in that one. You know what I mean? It was like combinations, different combinations. And
so, if I'm understanding you correctly, it's like you were bar hopping, but instead you were dimension hopping.
Yes, yes. And
not only were you dimension hopping, but you were kind of going through time as well.
Right. And so, and then right after that is when I had that. Now, I'm sure it was just a dream, but I don't know what made me dream that. And it was so realistic. And like I said, it would be like it looked like a flashlight, and they would flash that light over you, and it'd have a big wide light. And whatever color it went to, that's where you went. And but like I said in the dream, I was really excited and scared. But then after a while, I realized I was dreaming, and I wasn't scared anymore. And I was like, oh yeah, let's go to this one, that one, and this one. Now I don't know what made me dream that, but I just thought it was. There was, dreams are always. And they're really vivid dreams like that. So
do you remember when you got past being scared and you went to, let's go to this one and this one and this one? Do you remember the ones that you chose proactively once you weren't scared anymore? Do you remember the choice ones you picked first?
I didn't know. I wasn't sure the number of the dimensions, like fourth dimension, fifth dimension, or whatever. I just knew that they were different levels. And I just remember I went to one that had that they shone a orange light on me. One where they shone flashed me with the pink light, and another one where they flashed me with the blue light. And like I said, in some, it was the same light dimension, almost the same, but not. And like some of the people that were alive in one dimension were not alive in the next dimension. You know, like they had died or whatever. And some had come back as babies that had died earlier in the dimension. So it was just bizarre, and I don't know what made me dream that, like I said. But I just thought I would throw that out there. And also that thing about the time. It just kind of, you know, I don't usually freak out when a clock's 5 minutes off. But it just, I thought to myself, well, why? No, I take that back. The truck was 5 minutes off too. The truck was 5 minutes off. The wall clock was 5 minutes off. But the phone, which comes through your phone company, was 5 minutes ahead. And then all of a sudden, you know, a little bit while later, they all sync back up again, and they've been in sync ever since. So maybe that's just a fluke. I don't know. So what do you guys think about it?
Which weird you bring up that phone or the time thing, because I think I might have noticed the same thing, but didn't really pay much attention to it, because the same thing happened with my car and my phone. They were off like. And I think it was about 5 minutes too, which is weird.
Right.
And yeah.
Was that
now
a Friday, Thursday or Friday of last week?
I don't even remember what day it was for sure. It wasn't real long ago, but I did just notice that. That's when you was telling the story. I was like, "Whoa, that's wild!" Because yeah, I think I noticed the same thing.
And I don't know about y'all, but there are some nights when no matter how hard I try to sleep, I cannot sleep. It's like, you know, I can take a pill, a muscle relaxer or something to try to go to sleep. It doesn't work. You know, I can take a hot bath, whatever. I'm just as wide awake as I can be. And I will go to bed and I will just toss and turn for the whole night. And I'm not worried about anything. You know, everything is good and fine right now. So I don't know. I did this before when we had all that Shifty stuff back in 2016. I had sleep problems, and I'm just wondering if they're cranking up CERN right now. And on this coronavirus, my daughter, you know, she's a nurse, and she and I were talking today, and she said, honestly, they expect a whole lot of deaths in China over this thing.
Oh wow!
It's gonna knock the whale out of them. They've already got more than they're saying, and they're building 2 or 3 new hospitals. Now that's wild. They're building all these hospitals, but doesn't it take 6 months to build a hospital?
Well, it takes them 6 months to build a hospital, and the reason they're able to build a hospital in 6 months is because they have a blueprint that they're using from back when China hosted the Olympics. I guess in Beijing or wherever it was, they had to build one in order to host the Olympics that particular year. So they drafted a way that they had like architects or whatever design a blueprint on resources they had available that would enable them to build a hospital in 6 months. Normally, it would take closer to a year to 2 years for any place to build a hospital. Then you have to imagine, you know, all the type of security protocols that have to go into place, the sanitary needs, the equipment, the special running of the electrical for all the monitors and you know, in the hospital rooms, and the ability to communicate and the networking and all that to be built in, and all that to happen in less than 6 months is unheard of under normal circumstances. But they conveniently had a blueprint model that enables them to do it from when they just recently hosted the Olympics.
That reminds me, you know, when you said hospitals popping up, I got to thinking for some reason you were saying that there was not that you were saying, but in my head I started thinking about mobile mass units popping up everywhere. I don't know why, but for some reason.
Well, I mean, but just think about this. What in the world are they expecting out of this if they're building several hospitals in the same area over there, and each hospital probably have about 1,000 people in each one, and from here now to 6 months from now, they expect there to be that many more patients on top of the ones before that. And my daughter said they told her at work today that there was no cure for this. They have nothing, and they can't even begin to have any kind of make any kind of vaccination or vaccine or whatever for at least 3 or 4 months, because they have no idea what's going on with this thing. And
yeah, they don't have a vaccine ready, and odds are it will probably mutate at least once, if not 2 or 3 times, by the time they could develop a vaccine. Everybody was just kind of caught off guard, that's for sure.
And y'all may not realize this, but we buy a lot of food from China. We get a lot of packaged foods from over in China. Not only food, but cosmetics and all kinds of things that they make, and we buy from them over in China. And how do we know that stuff is not tainted? Because their workers are handling all of it, and none of them had gloves on, because before now, they didn't know. So, as well as I do, they don't tell you everything on the news. They sugarcoat it because they don't want to panic. But I think it's going to be, from what my daughter tells me, I think it's going to be a way bigger thing than anybody anticipated. And I don't know, I'm always suspicious when something like that breaks out, because some of those things that come out, I think, are man-made, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean that this coronavirus is suspect of being a manufactured virus. I mean, nobody's actually came out and said 100% for sure that it is, but nobody is saying that it's not either. It's one of those things where it definitely has you scratching your head. And I saw another video. Again, I don't want to quote the source because I don't remember exactly what the source was, but they were showing how on Google Earth, the place where they actually store viruses there for China is in the city of Wuhan, and it's approximately 8.5, 9 miles away from where the seafood festival was, where case 0 actually, the first documented reported case was 8.5 miles away from the facility that China uses to store their biological, things of that nature. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's so easy to overreact, but it's also the worst thing to do is really to underreact. But you don't want to get yourself in a frenzy, or allow yourself to to be afraid. I guess the best thing we can all really do right now is just kind of pray for everybody who's already been affected, and just pray that our government will take the right amount of measures to ensure that it doesn't work its way over here and become an epidemic over here as well. I mean, that's really all we can do, right?
Well, I don't think anybody should panic, because not right yet. I'm just saying that in the near future, we're all going to have to, take, normal precautions when we go out in public, because this is flu season anyway. And then during the time of flu season, you need to carry your antibacterial hand gel, or, be careful about being around coughing people and stuff like that. You should never panic unless you live right at ground zero, where something like that is. Now, if you live at ground zero where they've got 1,000 cases already, then yeah, you're over there where it's at. I watched the video today. They don't even allow anybody to drive on the street. I mean, that town is under lockdown. You can go and get groceries but most everything is closed down because it's really, really bad over there right now. So, and they're trying to get a hold on it. But Georgia Guidestones talk about that the New World Order wants to have keep the population at what was it, 500,000 or 500 million or something like that. And right now, I looked it up. Right now, we have like the world has 7,200,000,000 some odd. Okay. So where are all these people going to go that they're going to get the population down to 500 million? I mean, seriously. Texas has that all by itself almost. And China and Russia, they all have a lot of people. Mexico, of course, we're getting a lot of people from Mexico now coming here because Mexico's economy is so bad. But I don't know where they think they're going to put all those people because back in 1850, I looked this up too. In 1850, the world's population was 1.2 billion people. In just 150 years later, or 70 years later, 170 years later, it's gone from 1 billion some odd to almost 8 billion. So can you imagine what it's going to be like in the next 50 years even? Who knows? I know it's kind of scary, but you have to take one day at a time, and you just can't live in fear. But just be cautious. Just kind of be aware of what's going on around you because none of us are promised tomorrow. That's why I tease people and I say that's why they call today a present because it's a gift from God. So. Well, anyway, I've sat here and rambled on and on. I don't even know if I made any sense. I'm so tired. But I just wanted to call in and share that with y'all and tell you, I even if I don't catch the live, I always go back and usually watch everybody's replay, and I try to remember to hit the like button, but sometimes I forget. So I'm going to get off here, guys. Thank you for letting me vent and tell you all my stuff.
Well, thanks a lot for calling in. That was awesome. Definitely interesting.
All right, then. Okay, love everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
Much love to you. Thanks, dear.
Yep, have a great night. All right, we got another call in.
Oh, wow.
Possibly someone we already had, but we'll see. So you are live. Go ahead, San Antonio.
Unfortunately, it's me, but I do have something to share that has something to do with what Connie was talking about. And I was a while back. I had gotten looking into those Denver, Colorado murals, and I used to have these thoughts, that because most of the murals were made prior to the things that would take place. Like, for instance, they already had the 2 twin towers in the murals in the Denver, Colorado airport, and they had that big sword with the dove at the end. I don't know if anybody has seen those, but they're these murals that this man who drew them was supposedly appointed by the government to draw them. There's a lot of interesting stuff beyond that, but there was this one man that had come in to see me, and he worked for that airport. He said he had never seen the murals there. And then I told him, well, maybe you're just not seeing them with your eyes. And he goes, they're supposedly very huge and on the walls. And it ended up that he went back, and this is on my old phone, so I don't know if I have those pictures or not anymore. But he actually contacted me and told me and sent me the photos of them, that they were real and that he had just worked there and never really paid any attention. But the interesting thing was what I used to believe the breakdown of those photos were. There was a man online that used to call himself the third eagle of the apocalypse or something. I cannot remember his full name on YouTube, but he used to break the mural down as to what he thought it meant. And because when Obama was president, we didn't really get any huge virus like this, to this extent, during it. And because in one of the photos, you have a Chinese girl, and she is standing in front of various graves that are in the ground. And the graves are all over the world. There's Germany, there's, Switzerland, there's just different cultures, all down in these graves. And she has a sort of what you would call a glowing plant in front of her that sort of looks like it's radiating off different colors. And up on the mountain was what this man had depicted as this tiger and its two cubs, or the lion and its two cubs or something, and it was supposed to be Obama and his two daughters. But then in the far back behind them was this big nuclear destruction in the far back. Now, he had claimed that these murals were painted over. Well, they were not painted over, because it was after he had claimed that on his video that his, quote, sources said that these murals were clearly painted over. They never were, because it was after that this man that worked there sent me them, and they were clearly still there. One of the ones, and I'll go back and forth for a second because I want to just kind of fill you in. The one that had the
Hebrew, I put a link in Shifty Sunday. If you want to bring it up while she's talking, you can see the images.
Yeah, because I'd like to show
I'm
you
looking at 'em.
what my thoughts are. What my thoughts are on these murals, because it came to me a couple of days ago that there has been some changes. So let me talk first about. There's this one where the two towers are being cut down by a sword, and a man is wearing a huge gas mask. He looks military, and there's a dove at the end of the sword, which is the dove of peace. Now, of course, it cuts down the two tops of the towers, and as the sword swings around, you see all these figures that you think is just the sword, but it's really women holding their dead children. Well, the interesting thing is that was depicted prior to the happening. Well, now these two other murals that I'm talking about, the one that has this, it has like Obama as the president, not, but he's sitting up looking over these dead graves and over these people, where this Chinese girl is holding this flower. Now, this is 10 years ago almost that I had seen that. Now, look. That's the second one. There's three. That's not the one. It's very close to that. That one, it looks as if Obama dies, because the guy was trying to call that lion or
Scroll down, Hebrew. They're all on there.
Obama.
Scroll down.
Huh? It's just a different one. You need to see the one prior to that one and prior to the other one. There's three of them that depict a story. Is there any way that you can look for the other two murals? That's interesting, because the way that, okay, not that one. That's the one where you can see the graves in front of it, but there's another one. Okay, I think it's not, okay, that's the ending one. After everybody has already died from an infestation. This is the one, slide up just a little bit more. No, you went too far. This is after the killing. You're just going too quick through them. This picture right here with the rainbow around it is after the poisons, and sort of like what you would call world peace, but you would also call it sort of like one world government. But no, there's one more picture. Keep going down. There might be one more. You're going the wrong way now. Now, stop right there. Oh, shoot. I wish I had like the one that you just went by that looks like it has two twin sort of towers. That's the one where the sword is going through. But anyway, let me kind of give you my interpretation of this one. I'll try to find the pictures, Hebrew, and send you them directly so you can actually have the actual photos in the sort of sequence that I'm talking about. But one of them is what I believe is going on. It was Obama was praised by a lot of people because of what Trump's doing now, and the virus wasn't going to come till after he was out of office. That's why the war was so far behind him. So it was not in his presidency that there was going to be this war or some sort of IGA or whatever you want to call it, because down at the bottom on one of these murals is actually the letters IGA, which is like sort of where they euthanize a bunch of Americans to kill us off. Now, in the murals that follow after, once everyone dies off, then there is less people in the earth, as you saw, where they're all kind of congregating with this big rainbow over them, and there's supposedly be this huge world peace because so many people have died during the destruction in the first mural that I never saw in your pictures. The only ones I saw was where Obama's already dead, and then it went down and it showed the world peace one. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I can't see the screen because I'm in the call center, so I can't see the screen.
I don't know what happened. Hebrew just fell off. It's like he's gone, and then Sagittarius, and there Sag just changed his picture, and Hebrew came back on. Sag, did you change your picture right in the middle of the show?
Yeah, I'm trying out different avatars tonight.
Me off. I thought I was seeing things.
That's his third picture tonight.
Oh, really? Oh, I haven't been paying that much. I've been reading my book and correcting it while I was watching. But had any of y'all seen the particular one I'm talking about, where you actually see the lion laying or the tiger laying up there with the two cubs, and prior to, and then they're standing there all happy, but there's like some type of a beam radiating off of something from a China girl. Now, the China girl, that's where they're supposedly saying this particular infection. Okay, wait. That one, that I can't see. That's a half of a photo. That is not helpful, that one. So if you could just go slowly changing them.
Remember, there's a big delay between what she's seeing
I know.
and what she's saying. So, Hebrew, you're going to have
That's
to go
why you
like
have to
real,
go real
slow.
Okay, stop there. Stop there. Don't do nothing. Now, this is the one where Obama is the lion up front, the tiger laying there dead, and all the children are gathering. Don't move it.
See, by the time you said stop there, he was already scrolling. That's what I'm saying. There's such a big delay. This ain't going to work this way.
But if I just, I'll have to come in another time. And okay, stop right there. Don't move no more, Hebrew. Don't.
You realize by the time you say stop right here, he's already on three other
I do
screens.
kind of
That's
get it,
what
but I'm not all that smart. Okay, it's just there was a delay. Okay, that one right there, where there's a sword going across the buildings. Now, the one he just scrolls to now is the one where there's the piece with the rainbow, but the one above that rainbow one, where if you look, the American soldier is dead. Where that guy's standing, if you look to your left, the American soldier that cut down the two buildings in the picture above this one, he's dead, and all the world is gathered into one big piece. Now, that picture right there, there's the American soldier, and he's holding a gun. He has the sword, and he's cut down the two buildings with the sword, with the dove at the end. And as it swings around, if you were to get close to that picture, you would see a bunch of women holding their dead children. Where it looks like the
that's not an American soldier. That's not an American soldier at all. That's nothing like an American uniform.
Well, I understand, but that was what the guy who drew this was a Hispanic man. That I don't remember his name. I would have to go look. That was the goal. I don't know. I'm looking to see if anywhere in there it says the guy's name that wrote these. It says character is a soldier in a mask. So I don't know if it really depends on above sleeping children while stabbing a dove. So it may be from another country that comes in and It could be, like you're saying, armor up, that it could be also not necessarily an American soldier, but
Well, it's
maybe somebody from
definitely
Far
not an
East or
American
something.
soldier. That's what I'm saying. Definitely
Right.
not
I see what you're
American
saying.
because their
And I never
uniforms
thought of it that way.
nothing like
But
that.
that makes sense. Because they killed the dove, which is America. We're the symbol of the dove
Well,
would be
Jesus, the Holy
America.
Spirit's the symbol of the dove. That's what he's killing, basically.
Right. Do you see all the women lined up right there? But see, this was during the time when 911 happened. This was made just before 911 took place, and that's exactly what happened. In an essence, this other country came in supposedly and hit our towers and knocked them down, and and they were actually doing it because of their the Taliban's religious beliefs. And I don't get into all that deep stuff, so I only know just surface things. But I do see these murals, and the other mural where the people are all with the rainbow around them. That mural is after a picture that I have not seen y'all show for some reason, where there is the show of this infection coming in. And in the bottom corner of this particular mural that you're looking at right now, you can't see it unless somebody does a close-up cam. And there's a lot of people who did do these Denver, Colorado airport videos. Y'all can check out. I'm sure most of you already have. But in the
Scroll
bottom,
down about 2 images, Hebrew.
AGI is written there, which is the antigen for some type of a poison that's going to affect us through China, actually. But I don't know. Just putting it all together lately, and because I've seen these years ago and thinking maybe, there's something to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen lots of people break down the murals. I don't see how they get to Twin Towers with that soldier went up there. I mean, I can't see tying that to the Twin Tower attack at all. It'd have to be a stretch, but yeah.
That one right there is after. There's an after shot, this one, of because that looks more like a celebratory picture.
Yeah, Hebrew, go up just a little bit. There's one with a rainbow. That's the other one she wants to talk about. I'm not sure. No, go down just a little bit more. I'm sorry.
But that's true. I want to do the one with the rainbow for a minute, and that would be
just a little bit more. Keep going.
That one right there.
Right there. That's the one. That's the one. That you're. Yeah. Right there.
One, for some reason, something is really weird. Okay, there was a grave right there. That just all went cray cray. So that one's okay right there. That one. That right there, where the man's standing there, you see that soldier, whoever it was, is dead. This is after the peace, but there's another picture missing. And if you scroll back down to the one prior to this one, Hebrew, the one that I was kind of talking about for just a second, where I said, oh yeah, look at that one. You could see that Chinese girl in the center holding some type of a radiating plant, and you would see the grave. You would see the grave of a German girl, or maybe even a Swedish girl.
I think that's the one at the top, Hebrew.
It's the one with the girl in the casket.
Is that the one? I think.
Yeah, right there.
No. It was the other way. I don't know.
No.
Is he okay? There, stop there. Stop there.
You moved it, Hebrew. Go back to the.
Go back. You were there just a minute ago.
That one.
It's at the top.
What he's doing.
Yeah.
There, right
Let
there.
us do it, Viv. We see what you don't see. You be quiet a minute, Viv. No, Hebrew. Okay. Go, keep going.
That's it.
That ain't the one you want.
The one at the top. I'm pretty sure it's at the top.
That's just a little piece of the one she wants.
There you go.
Whoa. Now get that one without that guy in it. There's one with that without that guy blocking half of it.
Yeah. Find that without the guy blocking it.
That picture right there, Hebrew, without the guy blocking it.
I don't know what he's doing. Okay. that one's good enough for right now. Because the other one where that boy was, well, now where's he going?
Vivian, you're not seeing what we're seeing. Just wait till we get him to the right picture. That ain't it either, Hebrew.
Well, you were there a minute ago. He just kept going, so I don't
Well, that was the
understand.
one with the guy blocking it. We're trying to get the guy out of it.
The other way you could do it, Hebrew, if you wanted to, is just type in Denver Airport painting, and you can just look at all the different paintings and images.
There, right there, that one with the squirrel in the boy's hand. That one, there's a grave like down below it, and then you can see right here, that represents Obama dead, and that's the picture I want you. Oh,
no, Vivian, not yet.
I know,
Well, then just
I know what
wait.
you're saying, but it's hard for me to register it, hon.
Well, let her sink in, baby.
I don't have much more sink room, Armor Up. There's not much more sink room going on.
That's it, Hebrew, right there. Do not move.
That's it. That's
whoa,
it.
Don't move. Back down. Right there. Go, Vivian.
Oh no, it's moving all over the place to me. Give it a minute.
Exactly. Now's it sinking in, ain't it?
Yep, you should be good now. That's it.
No, that's actually not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the one where the thing is dead, and just a minute ago he had another one up. Now we can talk about this one. In the back, if you look, there's the flames are like, nuclear. That's war. But the thing missing in this picture is, again, Obama. Supposedly the tiger is dead. This one's got, just showing you the graves of the different cultures, again, laying in there. But that's not the picture. It was the one where it kind of looks sideways, where you would look in and you were seeing it sideways. That one was a perfect shot closely to the one that I'm talking about. So it's probably better. Maybe I can just take screenshots of the photos, send them in, and then do it on a different time because I'm running out of energy. But I do believe that the Chinese girl in the picture, she represents what's coming from China right now in this. I'm just watching him move it again, so I have hope that he'll stop on it. But I just saw it completely different as to the way that I thought about it years ago, because it just fits with what's going on right now. If this is not just another scare with this virus, just another thing to keep our minds away from what's really going on, things that are to divert our attention. And, I don't even know if, somebody, Vitality, was saying that he thought that this was basically already patented, this disease, when they've got all these markets where they've closed down and tried to make it look like they came from these particular markets. And I'm having a hard time believing that now that they come from those markets, if there is the chance that this was just a disease that was man-made, and sent out for either population control. I would hate to believe that we are at that place where we will find millions of us, hundreds of thousands of people just dying from this. I'm not ready to go. I've got some things to tie up here still, but I'm sure if it's God's will, whatever, you don't die unless God, wants you to. There's been too many people who've been in miraculous accidents and lived through them. But now if you look in that picture right there that's sitting there up to the right, there's a girl and there's like an ice cube box above her, but down below she's holding a Mayan calendar. She has a piece of a Mayan calendar in her hand. And that one is really very, very interesting. And then to the left, if you look really closely, and this is going to sound a little bit weird, but where you see the penguin in the box, then you see that to the left even further, there's like a little bird coming out. It's like a phallic symbol. It really is. It's like there's and not trying to be gross here. We're all adults. It's like a vagina, and then there's the little sign that's on the penguin is facing right to that body part that looks just like legs and a woman's, and then the turtle going slow. So I mean, there's symbolics for each one of these things. But if you look in this particular picture that you have up there, there's that city way in the back. So this depicts like nuclear destruction. And the other photo that we never saw, there was a plant in front of that little girl. And Obama was still alive, which is to me, represents the tiger. And because he even said it in his book that he was a tiger, and in his book that he wrote when he was young. And so there's this one picture where he has the two cubs with him up in the corner left, right, and behind him is all this destruction stuff. So it just kind of triggered my memory of thinking about it the other day and going, oh, that clearly is a lot more clear than just, because nothing ever happened. Obama did not die. He was still in office and then got out of office, and he never passed. And there were people who used these murals and stated that, that they depicted that something was going to happen to Obama. So I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I guess I should hang up now. I'll try to get that picture and send it though to y'all. I put everybody to sleep.
No, I thought that was interesting. I've never actually taken the time to look at these murals. I've heard people talk about them before, but I've never actually brought them up and looked at them.
You can watch a bunch of videos on the Denver, Colorado airport, and some real interesting things, Sag, is that up on the walls, they actually have suitcases with gargoyles coming out of them. And why would you have these type of pictures in a Colorado airport? And then if you were scrolling down or up, you would see the outside of the airport with these really interesting, huge, white, look like mountains, light up things that people are trying to say that those light up tent looking things are there so that at the last days people can find their way to that Colorado airport, because they have a bunch of underground living space. Now, how I can prove that, because I thought that was all made up and BS, but it's not, because the guy that came here to my office, he stated that there are signs on certain doors downstairs that lead to a down under tunnel that they are not allowed to go into. So there is truth that there is underground, and some of the buildings that were built on the property, all of a sudden the people were asked to just bury them, not to tear them down, but they were built and then they were told to bury these buildings, which is really weird. And there was nothing more spectacular supposedly about this airport than the airport they already had. And there was a horse. It's really a scary looking horse. It's like the mascot outside of this airport. And the guy that was making it, this like 80-foot in the air horse, fell on him and killed him. And his family finished the sculpture and it was put onto the property. But if you go into that airport, it even has, right when you walk in, there's like a square place where you walk up. And he checked it all out to make sure I wasn't just making it up, or it wasn't just conspiracy theory things, because he actually worked there. But on there's like a plaque, and on it says New World Order. And the Queen Elizabeth, which I think that's who that real old lady is, she owns property right by. She actually owns property right by that airport in America. So that's interesting. I didn't know that people from other countries could own property in the United States too. Those are all new to me.
Did you know
there's
that,
a lot of interesting things about this airport, but those murals, especially the one where the two towers, because there's two towers and you can see he sliced through them with that sword. And since Armor Up said it was not an American soldier, that makes sense, because that would be a foreign who came in supposedly and knocked those towers down. Not according to Brian Stavely. He thinks it's all fake, and I don't know if we were in on it or not. I mean, I have a hard time believing it didn't happen because my sister and my nephew were there that morning prior to, and were on the streets. So I can't see where they would make that up, But all of a sudden it was just all fake. I don't know. I don't really get into that part of it. But anyway, I guess I will hop off here and give y'all food for thought on it. But I think that plant is definitely, for me now, it represents sort of a nuclear type, and maybe even a disease type thing that's going to, and then you can see in that one picture, they're all just gathering around all happy. 90% of the population's gone and they're all just gathered in one big circle, saying, let's all just be one, one big happy place.
Yeah, the art and the hidden meanings behind all the different esoteric, the little esoteric meanings and then the prophetical meaning. It's really deep. It kind of reminds me of the art from that I Pet Goat video a little bit, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the government actually paid so much money to build this airport, and there was actually no reason to do that. There was no reason at all. This was one of the things that fascinated me probably about 10 years ago. I was really drawn to, hours and hours of doing as much research on this as I could, and as much as I could retain, really, which is not a lot right now. But I will say this, and then you can also, like I said, find people who have made conspiracy videos about this and different stuff. But I just think it's really interesting how all the countries are together in these pictures as well, and you can get closer to looking at the Mayan calendar. And then also there is one more mural that is not in any of these, but it is there, and it's one where it shows a monarch butterfly, and it also shows like the beheading thing that slides down, and then the water in front looks just like it's just water, but if you get closer to this bloody looking water, it looks like it's just stones, but it's actually skulls, and it shows the teepee tent, and it's almost like depicting that the Indians will die for their lack of belief in God. So that's interesting. I mean, I'm not into judging that, but if that's what the mural is kind of going for. So, but anyway, so I'll hop off here and let y'all finish up.
All right, I don't know where our host went. Thanks for calling in.
Wait for somebody.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, Vivian. That was a great share, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's why I called back. I was like, because when I called earlier, I was just trying to fill space and time, but
it'd have been a lot better if we'd had pictures of what you wanted to talk about. That would have been a lot better. But
yeah, I wasn't prepared. I will tell y'all though, up until March, we're going to be going through some real strong shift in energy. The planets, Sagittarius, all that stuff, everything's just moving. Things are going to be moving a lot more and settling in. So until the end of March, there's going to be a lot of mood, emotions, different things for people, so I'm just kind of hanging on for the ride. I know I'll be doing a lot of baking. That's how I deal with it. Go in the kitchen and bake. So I wish I had somebody to bake for. Maybe I should bake and just have a bake sale. Anyway, so I'll let y'all go, and it was fun. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Raven, you have been quiet. You got any comments on all this? Armor, Hebrew, anybody?
well, like I said, I've looked at the murals a long time ago. Actually, for their 24th anniversary, that would make sense. That'd be a 6. For their 24th anniversary, they even brought in a talking gargoyle. I remember seeing that. I think that was last year, like early last year or late 2018 or something. Talking gargoyle for people to talk to, mess with people.
That's just sick. Is Hebrew still here?
I don't know. I think we lost him. Yeah, that place is definitely something going on there. There's no doubt about it. The symbology, all the different stuff between the murals and the demon horse and the talking gargoyle and the gargoyles coming out of suitcases. I mean, it's quite obvious that whoever built that was definitely into worshiping something other than what I worship. Put it that way. Or like something I might have used to worship. Apparently.
Yo, Hebrew, you around?
Hey, bro, are you still here, bro? Well, I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, that's nice. The show's stuck. Well, I'm going to close the phone lines because it's getting late. And
I concur.
So the phone lines are gone. And I don't know what we're going to do about closing the show down, though. None of us got the button.
No, I mean, I guess we can just talk amongst ourselves until he comes back.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I've got a little bit of a sad story to tell.
All right.
And hopefully my internet will stay up while I tell it.
S is for the S's that
no.
Whoa,
disappeared.
what happened?
H is for house.
Wow, that thing just started playing all by itself. That is crazy.
That is weird.
It's a Shifty Sunday.
That's just been minimized in my tray this whole show. And boom, out of nowhere, it just started playing. That was pretty freaky, man. Hey, I think he's back.
All right.
At least the screen changed, so something happened.
Cringer is cringing over here, wondering what happened to Hebrew.
Maybe he's not back. Maybe he just fell over and hit the button.
Well, can I tell my story now?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, go right ahead. Sorry about that.
So, my husband and I went to the grocery store this morning, and there was this outside who's homeless, and so anyhow, we went in, we did our shopping, and I took out some money to give to him. And just as we were coming out, he was walking away. And he said that, I got him to stop, and I gave him some money. And he said that he was a veteran, and he was waiting on his disability money to come in. And until that came in, he didn't have any place to go and stuff. And they had just
Oh no, we lost her.
lost two.
Yeah, you cut out for a second. You said he was waiting for his check, and then we lost you.
Oh, yeah, he was waiting for his check to come in. He's on disability. And he said until then he didn't have, anything. And just as you were coming out, they had just gone back in, and they had told me I had to leave. So it just made me sad.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. There's lots of veterans sleeping on the street. But we can send billions across the world for other people.
Right. You know, and I just thought if everyone who walked into that store walked back out and gave him $1 or 50 cents even, he could have had, you know, a place to sleep for the night or something instead of chasing him away. You know, I just
Yep, exactly. That's the world we live in.
Yeah, I keep telling my husband I don't understand this world. I guess I'm just a little bit too compassionate sometimes. So, didn't mean to bring everybody down, but that was just something very sad that happened today.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's not odd. It happens a lot. That's the sad part.
Sorry. Hey guys, I apologize, but while ago, I went to the bathroom, and when while Vivian was talking, I missed some of it. I heard most of it, but when I came out of the bathroom, I smacked my head on the pegboard, and all the toys fell on top of me, and I was laying there on the floor, picking up all the toys and putting them back on the pegboard. That's what was taking me so long. So I do apologize for that, but I'm okay and I'm back now. So were we gonna give the room one final shout out?
Glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know. I thought it sounded more like snoring, but all right.
No.
Mandela Health and Stuff. Truth Sets You Free. Vitaly Mlevsky. Michael Fontaine. Scrolling up. Exocelli. Preliminal. Orla Gregg. CJ Wood. Lorraine Lamore. Purpose and Grace was here earlier. I didn't even see her sneaking in. All right, I think I got everybody. If not, we'll have to get you next time.
Hey, cool shout out, dude. Wait, where am I? Oh, when Connie Joe Wood was on here, she was mentioned in a dream, and that made me think of something. Now this tape recording occurred between 7 a.m. and 7:15 a.m. in the early morning of let's see here, when did I record this? 1/22/2020, and it's about a dream I had, and it's about 10 minutes long, but I figure we've got 10 minutes that we can spare, don't we?
Well, I suppose since you was gone for a half-hour break, sure.
I was
maybe an hour. You're right. It might have been an hour. Now, go ahead.
I wasn't gone that long. Come on now. No, but well, maybe. I don't know. I was unconscious there for a while. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wasn't. I think I hurt the back of my shoulder though. But anyway, yeah. I just want you guys to listen to this stream, and maybe if Vivian is still around later on, she can interpret it for me. But because I know she's good at that sort of stuff. So here we go. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, the best interpreter is the Holy Spirit, though. Just want to throw that in. Go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But here we go.
I can remember.
I don't think I can turn it up.
I'm outside. I walk outside. I'm on the front porch, and I can remember my uncle saying, he's up there. As I come around that corner, he's already up there on the porch, and he's putting like food items on the porch, stuff that he's given to my grandparents. And then he turns, looks at me, he says, why are you mad? I go, I'm not mad. And then he's walking off, and he's saying something off in the distance, and I can't really hear him. And then I go into the house to deliver these items. I put the items on the counter. My grandpa's in there, and he's cutting something up. And I don't even know what it is he's doing in there. He's cutting something up, and he goes, if you don't clean up that backyard after that little squall we had last night, then I'm gonna, what was it he said? He said something. I'm gonna take everything and throw it away, or throw it in the neighbor's yard, or something like. He said something real funny. That was less than a threat. I was like, go ahead. Oh, this is a bunch of junk. Yeah. But anyway, and then I go inside the house. I go out the back door, because that's where I was. I was heading. I went out the back door, headed towards the apartment, and all of a sudden these strong winds were blowing, and like the cooler. Yeah, I saw the cooler in the yard, and I saw the what was it? There was another object. Oh, what was it? Well, it's just a bunch of debris and stuff. Let's just put it that way. There's a bunch of stuff in the yard up here by my back door. And I can hear that wind picking up. And as I go to shut the back door, I shut the back door. And I try to get my screen door shut, but it won't shut. I try to get it, I pull on it, and it shuts somewhat. But like, you know how sometimes a screen door won't quite catch the latch? And I think this is what this was doing. It wouldn't shut all the way. I had to try real hard. And then I shut my front door.
I'm sorry, what now?
Nobody said anything.
Oh, wow. Okay, sorry.
Get it shut. And then I head over into the bedroom, and I hear a voice. Now this is where things get weird. I hear a voice. Come here. Come here. I hear it again. I hear it again. Like this. Come here. Come here. Come here. And I'm looking around, and I'm trying to find where that voice is coming from. And I really can't find a source for where that voice is coming from. It's really freaking me out. I'm like, oh, there's somebody in here? And for some reason, and I can't see anyone, and I'm walking into my bathroom, and it's almost like I can't quite walk in there. I feel like I'm being sort of, my feet are dragging, sort of. So I start walking in there very slowly, and I hear this knocking and knocking and knocking. And then I start knocking on the shower and banging on the shower. And the voice says, I just wanted to check your pulse. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, where are you? And when I wake up, my lips are moving. I can hear, you bastard. As I wake up, I can hear myself calling this thing a bastard, you know. Anyway, so that's pretty much the dream. And there was some stuff that happened before my Uncle Philip stuff that was there when he was delivering the I think I was at their house, and my Aunt Joanne was there. She's been dead for I don't know
9 years.
quite a few years. She's been dead since before my wife was pregnant with me, with our baby.
Well, yeah, it would be a baby.
For quite, of course. That's funny. People say that. Well, she was pregnant with my baby. What else was she pregnant with? A calf? I mean, come on. Come on. You know, come on, people. Come on. I like saying it that way. But anyway, yeah, I kind of always have these dreams about tornadoes. Oh, where the heck was I? Yeah, kind of. I was going through my Aunt Joanne's yearbook pictures, and I was looking through sort of pictures and scrapbooks and stuff like that. And it was weird because, yeah, I could hear her say something about, like, I've always liked you best, or he used to be my favorite nephew, or whatever. I don't know what she said. That's silly, because, yeah, there's a lot of nephews probably better than me. But
Uh-oh.
I don't know. But no, people say that jokingly, all the time, like, oh,
Well, that's pretty much the dream. I mean, I pretty much just babble on from there. So, well, what do you guys think? Any questions? Any?
I don't.
Sort of weird. I do always kind of have dreams about tornadoes, and the thing is, I have a fear of tornadoes, but I've never actually been in a tornado. I've never seen a tornado up live, close and personal. Thank goodness so far, knock on wood. But yeah, I always dream about tornadoes. So I guess we can give our final thoughts and we'll close out the show. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Hey, did you give the room a shout out? I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Don't
All
go
right.
to sleep for a little while. It sounds like you might have a concussion.
No. I'm good, man. No, but I can't believe that happened though. What I came out of the bathroom and tripped over my dresser is what it was, and then I hit that wall. I didn't hit it with my head dead on. Just hit it with kind of my shoulder and my head. You know how that goes. Anyway, yeah. So, any final thoughts, everybody?
Were you watching the chat? Because Viv says she knows what your tornado means.
Oh, really? Okay. Maybe we'll talk after the show. I'll send her the link as she come in. But yeah, so final thoughts, guys.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody who called in. Thanks to everybody on the panel for being here, and I appreciate you guys and appreciate everybody who is in the chat. And that's really all I got. Just love, and respect for everybody here.
Yeah, I just want to say, thank you for the ones who called in, and please remember, if you've got time, to pop over to Dan's GoFundMe, and if you can afford to fund him, please do, and keep him in your prayers. Pray for the children, and pray for everyone who's being affected by this virus right now. Love and blessings, everybody. Much love to you.
Amen. Couldn't agree more, Raven. Well said. Yeah, definitely. I want to thank the callers. Awesome callers. And great having 3 pop in at once. I think that was a record. So cool. But yeah, definitely keep our prayers out there. They're very effective, especially if you really know how to pray. And yeah, that's about all I got. Keep Dan in your prayers. Congratulations again to Connie Joe. Hopefully you get the good part, big part, whichever one's bigger. I hope that's the one you get. And other than that, don't forget to take some time, get alone, get to know the Father. If you don't know Jesus yet, get alone and get to know him. Just ask him to prove himself to you. He'll do it. Just pay attention. Usually people ask him and then they don't pay attention anyway. So pay attention. But other than that, have a great evening, everyone. Great show, guys. Father's love and blessings.
Cool. All right. Well, from everyone here at the Hebrew show, I'd like to thank everyone for stopping in, and we've had a nice chat. We've had a nice few callers, and we'll see you guys on the next Shifty Sunday. Remember, there's no Taco Tuesday. So good night, everybody. Play us out to the desk, Armor.
Yeah, I forgot I had that part. Hold on. Let me pop her up. Did you hear that kick in? Like it out of nowhere. That was freaky stuff, man. Where's it?
Strange.
Where are you?
Oh, there it is. All right.
Yep.
There we go.
Wait.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, why is it sharing that screen? Hold on. I need the right screen. See, now it's being... This is so strange. So strange.
I'm telling you, man, Shifty Sunday.
Well, it says this is it, so I'm going to share it and hit play. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on.
S is for the S's that have disappeared. H is for Haas, it's changed, my dear. I is for incredible, lots of changes to our edibles. F is freaky, 'cause Mandela effects are all the buzz. And T is for time that's running fast. Y is for your memories, hope they last. If it's not a fun day, won't you join me Shifty Sunday? Shifty Sunday for Emmys. Shifty Sunday, if you please.
Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.